Couple of critics, 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 couple of.
Welcome to Couple of Critics podcast. It's the Halloween episode.
Welcome to the Halloween episode, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
I can't do this with his mask on. Hi. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Halloween episode.
Hello.
Ah!
He's also struggling. Oh,
I couldn't hear anything. I wasn't sure anything was running. All is good. Hi.
hi, welcome. My name's
Welcome.
Michelle.
My name's Sam.
And like I said, Couple of Critics podcast. We're here with the Halloween episode. And what we do is we rate things, we review things, we're a review podcast. And this week is a special week because it is the third annual Kentoween episode.
Hell yes.
So first episode was original Halloween 2018. Why did I say original in the beginning of that? Halloween 2018. What was the second time?
We
Demons or something.
Statements of something.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Demon Night with that terrible actor, Billy Zane.
What?
We're not going down this road again.
Terrible in certain roles. Have you seen him in Critters?
Have you seen him in Demon Night?
Yes, many, many times.
You've seen Titanic.
Yeah, but I only remember Kate Winslet's titties.
She's the bad guy. I think it's interesting that he was painted to be the bad guy.
Is it because he just wants the love? Is he controlling? Is he abusive?
he's a little controlling, but it is her fiance. And the whole movie is essentially looking back on her one night stand with some guy and cheating on her husband. And we're supposed to feel bad for her when she let him die. And she's like, no, I'm rich, you peasant. Only enough room on this door for me.
Rose wanted to get that rose plucked on a boat in a car, which my mom was like, ooh. Kind of like did the eye shield thing, but you just kind of shimmy around.
Just like my dad did for me in True Lies.
You hit her hand out of the way with your boner and everything's all right.
True Lies, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I saw that in the theater with my dad, and when Jamie Lee Curtis, very fitting for the episode, when she started dancing in her underwear, my dad was like, "No."
Was she all like,
That's exactly what she.
evil dies tonight. I gotta kill it.
Okay, so I've brought this up to Sam. I am totally stealing this, but I am crediting Jim Norton. But he, after watching it, so many people, spoiler alert, have complained about this movie after watching it.
I wouldn't know why.
And Jim Norton, my favorite, started going, in the jungle, the mighty jungle, evil dies tonight. Oh, we moe, oh, we moe, which is one of Sam's least favorite songs of all
I'm gonna
time.
kill it.
I fucking hate that song. I don't know why. I always used to say my wiener's wet, my wiener's wet, my wiener's wet, my
Because
wiener's wet.
you've already talked about smacking your mom in the face with your wiener, so I think there's a theme.
There's a theme, and it's that evil dies tonight. Let's just say it as many times as we possibly can.
So you did do a counter, we will say.
I did, yeah.
Was it as many times as you thought?
I expected more, but the number is pretty high. And now the number just isn't solely... Okay, we're talking Halloween Kills.
Oh, yeah, I guess that hasn't been. Yeah, Halloween Kills.
We're doing Halloween Kills.
Sorry.
We've been waiting for this movie, since Halloween 2018,
Yeah.
basically?
Yep.
And we've been waiting to record this for a while because you've been shitting yourself to death.
Yeah, I've been shitting myself all week, but it's over, kind of. I'm still shitting, but it's not to death. I'm, with it. But Kent is a Halloween man. He's always been Mr. Michael Myers.
Because he stabbed his sister in the boobs.
Yes. And I like to look out her window.
God. When was this supposed to come out?
Last year.
So, pretty much this time, but 2020.
Yeah.
So, 2021, we probably should have been looking at Halloween Ends.
Yeah, we should have been seeing Halloween Ends right now.
It should be over. Halloween, evil should have died.
It should be over.
tonight. Gotcha.
But it's not. They drug it out.
I feel like general tone is that you didn't like it, Kent.
What? No. No. This movie written by Danny McBride and directed by Rob Zombie.
Whoa, man!
I love this movie.
Giving it a Rob Zombie moniker. Why the Rob Zombie moniker? Because of the
The brutalities.
I was gonna say
Yeah, it's.
that he's like a
We'll get
superhuman.
into it.
All right.
We'll get into.
I don't know how to get into it. Do we just pick this apart from the beginning?
Let's start at the beginning.
I think so.
1978.
I don't remember how it. I don't. My first note isn't like chronological. I mean, it is,
it opens with that fucking kid finding the cop on the ground and he's still alive. What's the cop's name?
Hawkins.
Hawkins. Detective Hawkins.
And he's found by the guy that
That was
was
true.
in the Star Wars movies.
And the
Adam Driver?
so yeah, it was the son of the other
Yeah, he
The-
was in the first one. It was the
Tommy.
boyfriend. Yeah, it's
Not
it's
Tommy, Lonnie.
Lonnie's son.
Lonnie's
That's right.
son.
I couldn't remember. Lonnie, Tommy.
Lonnie, get your ass away from there.
I feel like I did myself a little bit of a disservice by not rewatching the last Halloween movie before this, but I also have a really bad memory when it comes to movies.
The last one was decent.
I just don't remember enough of the
The
details.
actual
I guess.
backstory, what to tie
Yeah.
together.
I remember that the dad spilled something on his penis, and then he eventually gets killed.
That's all you remember about
He
that
does say
movie.
something.
It was the weirdest fucking line, and it was so out of place.
And it's fucking Artie, the strongest man in the world.
It's just suddenly like, oh, I tripped in on my penis. It was like, what
Peanut
am I
butter.
watching?
A Halloween movie.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
We'll talk about.
So my first note, which is all I'm saying, it's not giving anything away at all because it just says Michael was a weirdo freak. Because I feel like
First note.
yeah, because someone said that Michael was a weirdo freak, and it.
Oh, is that when we go to the night? Because like I don't remember how we even get to the 70s, but for a movie that I genuinely didn't enjoy, we go into this back the 70s.
It
flashback?
starts off with the kid finding
Yeah.
Hawkins in the street.
Yeah.
And then he starts saying, it's got to be
Hawkins
me
in
that
the
kills him.
street.
Oh, that's right, because
And then
he
it
was the
flashes back.
detective back in that
Yeah.
flashback scene. Now the flashback,
All right, yeah.
I enjoyed the look.
I think they did a good job.
I think Michael looked great when he when they kind of chase him out and he's walking down that alley and he looks back and he just kind of walks.
Yeah.
I thought that looked
Shoots at him.
great. I thought Loomis looked good, which was very surprising.
Yeah.
Didn't even expect it to happen. Did you know that was coming?
Yeah, I knew Loomis was back.
Digital Loomis or the new Loomis?
It's not, they
There's no
said it's not digital.
Yeah.
Oh, not at all. There was no digital. It was all just
none.
the new guy.
It's all just visual effects, like a 13 piece or something. Don't quote me on that number, but it's actual prosthetics that
Wow.
enhance this already.
I did see a
Existent
picture,
dude.
yeah, which did look a lot like it. It changed his nose and everything, but there were a lot of shots where it looked like the face was superimposed. So I'm kind of surprised.
They said it was all practical.
And it's like a dude that worked on the last movie. He's like a production designer. Yeah, he's just like a random dude. They're like, hey, you look kind of like Loomis. Get him.
He's in the next one.
Which is weird because when I saw a picture of the guy, I wouldn't have thought that personally.
Oh, no, but maybe.
I'm not a Loomis head either.
Maybe if he does an impression of Loomis on set, you're just like, hey, you kind of look like Donald.
The withery one that you like.
I like my favorite Loomis to do is like Halloween 5, Halloween 6. I'm dying. I'm very breathy and I go like this.
Dying in life because you said he died while filming.
I don't know
One
if
of
he
the
died
movies?
while filming Halloween 6. He died while Halloween 6 was in production.
He dialed 1-800 I'm dead.
He dialed 1-800 I'm dead. Because at the end of the movie, some cuts you hear Loomis like scream in agony and he's like, ah! And then it pans up and it's like, in memory of Donald
Yes,
Pleasance.
that's the first thing that comes up.
Which is fucking
It
fantastic.
recorded his heart attack.
So I like the way the 70s stuff looked. I don't know if I necessarily want more of that night explained.
With some shitty version, like a low rent Pete Holmes character has the Officer Hawkins.
I like the low rent Pete Holmes. He didn't bother me.
I didn't like him. I think that they, by showing all of his backstory, made him a much more hateable character.
I think you're supposed to think he's kind of like a wuss almost, but like
But
also
you're still
like
kind of
a
rooting for
moral-
him most of the time,
You're
right?
supposed to, maybe.
But
If
this
you,
made
if you
me-
want if you want evil to die tonight, yes.
It just seemed like they really did a good job at of kind of dropping that. Oh, look, it's my ticket stub.
Nice.
Whoa. That's going to be valuable.
What did you think about the 70s stuff? Did it piss you off? Did it make you nostalgic? Or you just think it was cheesy?
I thought Michael looked good. Like you guys said, I hate when they try to
Same.
explain shit.
He looked really good.
Especially when it's
Got me so hard.
the mystique, and so the good part of
take
the
it
first
away.
one is that he's just gone. Let's just leave
gone.
it at that. We already know he got picked up somehow. I don't want to know.
No, now he's apparently he just gets surrounded and just stands there. It's like, okay, guys, I give up.
I really liked.
Was that supposed to be reminiscent of the scene when he was a boy and he walked out
yeah, I
though,
would
and he
say
was
so.
just kind of like in shock,
stood
I
there.
guess.
Yeah, I would say so. I really do like when he slams that cop into the wall, though.
Yeah,
When he's young still,
yeah.
in the 70s, the way it looked was really
He
good.
comes out. It looks great.
Yeah, how much is Nick Castle doing that
I
stuff?
don't know. I think he did one scene.
Like one scene? Okay, because they keep touting like, Nick Castle back, Nick Castle back. And is it just,
He's like 3 frames.
I guess he's back.
Yeah, he's back. Technically, he's in it.
There were multiple people, it may have only been 2, but who were credited as Michael.
I think
this
they would
movie.
have to get a younger guy to play the younger Michael, because older Michael's got kind of like a paunch, like an old man gut sticking out, you know?
But not when they showed him from the back and it showed that he has white hair and one of those horseshoe haircuts.
What's from the back? You're not going to see his gut punch.
Yeah, but he looked thin and lanky, and he didn't look like he had a gut pouch.
I'm thin
or
and lanky,
paunch or
and I
whatever
have
the
a
fuck
gut
you're
punch.
saying.
I
Are
think
you
it was
calling
all.
it a paunch?
Yeah.
Like a satchel?
Yeah. That's the part I'm talking about, the satchel.
The fupa.
Sure.
It's that upper pelvic area.
I think it was all James Jude Courtney.
That's all James? It's all James JGC?
If there's another credit, it's because it's the little kid in the window, in the reflection toward the end when he looks up.
Oh, when he's clown?
Yeah.
Clown Kid? Hi, I'm Clown Kid. How you doing? Are you Kool-Aid pop rocking us? What flavor did you do? Tropical punch? Uh-huh. How's it taste? It sounds like it gave you a fucking orgasm is what
No.
it sounded like. It sounded like an Herbal Essences commercial from the early 2000s.
Sounds like those firefighters burning up.
Oh!
It's I'm doing Foley work. So let's move along
like
to the house fire because we cut back. I mean, no, we don't have to. There are other things that happen. We see how weak Hawkins is. He shoots his partner in the neck.
He's a bitch. It makes no sense.
Oh, I did like, I gotta say this. I did like that we get to see a dead dog from the 70s again. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
but everything looked good.
Well,
I know.
something
It's like a really good fan film there for a second.
It's essentially the whole movie.
one thing that I think is interesting is that when they're showing him when he's younger, he has a terrible aim shooting his gun. But that seems to be just kind of an ongoing thing in this movie. That no one really seems to have any basic training in the cop world.
Well, and why would you just take a random shot at your partner when the dude is just right there?
Well, I mean, wasn't he just taking shots in the house anyway and missing?
He shot.
Or was it just that one
I
shot?
wrote that down because it doesn't make any sense later when they switch the guns.
Oh yeah, to protect
He
him.
like shoots 2 or 3 times in the alley, shoots him in the neck, and then when Michael's walking down the stairs,
That's
he
what I was
shoots 2 or
thinking.
3 times, and he has a revolver. He only got 6 shots. Mm-hmm. Then later on, they switch the guns, so it wouldn't make any sense.
As if they don't have the same type of gun, I assume. Isn't there like a standard gun that most cops would have?
Now it's a Glock, but in the 70s, it'd be a revolver.
And you can match the barrel.
Yeah,
Flight to the.
none of that made any sense. Like, let's just switch the guns. It's like,
Hey man.
wait, this gun's empty. He
It's-
shot himself.
It's 70s in Haddonfield. It's good enough. It's good enough.
Brackett is drunk.
No, yeah, Brackett's drunk. Everybody wants this Michael gone anyway. Everybody's just gonna sweep it under the rug. But why? The whole time I was thinking like, he takes a shot from in a room at his partner. Why wouldn't you just walk up and just put the fucking gun to his head?
He's only got a piece of rope.
Because he was too.
Yeah, he had nothing else.
He was scared to get close.
Yeah, he was. He was pussed.
He should have pushed him out the window, both of them.
And how funny would it have been if, like, Loomis ended up just shooting Michael in the back of the head in the 70s, and somehow he still lived, and they had to explain this. Damn it, Michael!
They have a lot to explain when it comes to the things that Michael is somehow so superhuman to be able to survive, which really throughout all of these movies. But because you're supposed to suspend disbelief, like that all of these movies just like didn't exist. So it's
But they keep bringing them back.
That's the thing.
Well, that's what I think is weird. So, because in this movie, we're only supposed to think of Michael as being someone who killed a few teenagers, and then that was it. But we know, like people who know the movies, Michael has killed so many more people and has, should have been killed so many more times. So it's just.
But this is a different timeline, woman.
That's what's irritating to me.
He only killed a few people.
That's what I'm saying. How are we supposed to suspend disbelief knowing that all of these other movies and other things existed? And just come back after all these movies and be like, just pretend none of that happened.
I don't know. I did it pretty easily. Comic books do that all the time, so it's kind of not unusual for people who desperately want a franchise to keep going for 70 years.
Well, I get that. I just mean all of
40.
the things that...
It's 40 years.
I'm
It's
holding out
just
for 30
in
more.
our minds, he's such a bigger deal, and he's so much more of a terror than he is in this movie because he hasn't killed nearly as many people as we have seen Michael Myers actually kill.
Yeah, but not to me, because in this one, it was like, I loved the 2018 because it went back to him being a dude.
Yeah.
And he wasn't supposed to be this monolith, I can kill 10 dudes at the same fucking time.
Well,
So
that changed.
I was ready to throw all that away. I'd already thrown it all away in the last movie.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. That timeline's done. Love it. I'm good to go. Most of them suck when you watch them, but they're fun to watch. And then this one dives into things that I don't like, that ruined the franchise already.
Immediately. Let's kick it off with the firefighters.
Firefighters, yeah.
Okay.
I do like the scene where he opens up the garage door.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like,
Yeah.
I like that. Visually, it's good. There was a lot of good visuals of it, but Jesus Christ. How does he kill this many dudes? He comes out like a fucking WWF fighter out that door, and he's just like holding the
firefighter's tool.
Oh, God. And it's like, dun, dun, dun.
It's like right off the bat. Okay, well, you don't know who Michael Myers is because that would never happen.
No, I thought he'd kill the dudes and sneak out the fucking back.
That's what he would do.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't come out front. Just
And say, let's do this, guys.
Let's go.
And then they all go like Chuck Norris, one at a time.
Yeah.
I know they're not like trained to fight and stuff, but they've obviously accepted the fight.
There are a bunch of hunky firefighters.
You can't see their faces. How do you even know? Oh, because they're serving and protecting. What's
Exactly.
funny is that when we pulled up outside this movie theater, it was right next to someone with one of those like Red Lives Matter flag decals on their truck.
They were there to protest this scene.
So I'm sure they were very upset by this scene.
All the firefighters came out, signed the petition.
Yeah. Now that's bullshit, right? That's like 10 people were upset and made it a story.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's probably just an opinion piece. Probably just said opinion real big on top, but someone still ran with it as if it mattered.
I saw one that was now Michael is he's a homophobe because he killed those two gay dudes
Oh, yeah.
later.
Of course.
Oh,
But I thought
jeez.
again that was like 12 people were angry and somehow it made a story.
People should be happy because he's an equal opportunity killer.
When he kills them, he sets them up like on each other's lap,
he-
like they're
he
still in love.
poses them. He poses them.
He didn't do that for anybody else.
He
The other
understands
people-
love. He understands
does.
love. So I want to interject really quick. I don't know if you know this number, but do you guys want to try and guess what the percentage this has currently on Rotten Tomatoes?
This movie, Halloween Kills, currently has a 12%.
Okay, Kent.
63.
All right, right there in the middle, 38% on Rotten
38%.
Tomatoes.
Yep.
I was telling Zach when he was here earlier, before he desperately had to leave to get food.
Don't say his name. He might show up.
Hey, bro! He never says bro. I don't know why I said that. I have a Canadian friend who said this is his favorite Halloween movie installment so far.
Well, he better apologize about that.
That's why it's an opinion
I'm
piece.
very glad that we were on the same page because when we were watching, we all went together, including not the he who shall not be named, but not
Zach.
Z. Ah!
Oh, no. Lock the door. He's going to show up like Michael
What is he,
Myers.
Candyman?
Yeah.
You say his name so many
It
times.
takes like 12 times to say his name.
And he shows up surrounded in beers, not bees.
I remember looking over, like, I don't know, 3/4 of the way in the movie. And I looked over and we made eye contact the first time during the whole movie. And you just, like, smiled, like, the shit-eating grin. And I was like, ooh, I think isn't this a piece of shit kind of look?
Yeah.
When were you official, like, oh, no? Because it took, like, 12 minutes before I accepted it.
Really? Mine was pretty early, personally,
Yeah,
but I know you're
sensed
asking
it
him.
pretty early, but
I had some suspicions when he came out and shoved the concrete saw into the firefighter's face. It was like, what?
yeah, that's not Michael Myers either. Power
then-
tools like that?
No. And then Jamie Lee Curtis in bed. I was like, okay. No.
Jamie Lee Curtis
Oh,
in
yeah.
the back of the trucks screaming at the fire trucks going past is when I let it burn, just like screaming at vehicles as they drive by with sirens and stuff. They can't fucking hear you. For some reason, for me, I was just like, oh, there's something about this that's like
This ain't gonna be good.
this.
Gonna be
I feel like we're gonna all be pretty disappointed, or at least some of us, because I didn't know if you would be, just kind of true to it.
Nope. They
You're I don't know, completist. I don't know if is the right word, but you usually
You're more of an you're open more than us. We're quick to judge. You give things a chance.
well, no, but if you already like something,
And
you're
that
usually
too. And
more
that too.
likely to forgive things or support it as it goes on. Where we're kind of more one and done.
I'll let things
people
take
with a
me
lot
on
of
its
things.
journey, so to speak. But this was like it too to me. It's like everything wrong with the 2018. They just upped everything.
Yeah.
I didn't put anything else in that I liked. I was like, because I thought this whole thing was gonna be, because they kept talking about all the kills and everything. I thought this was gonna be him walking down the alley, that awesome shot from the second one.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like that.
Yeah.
And there was none of that in this.
No.
No suspense
They,
or anything.
they just gave you a little piece of it to make you want for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
That's the best. Stalking, like the first of Halloween 2018. Those are the best times when he's just like walking behind those people's houses and like
Yeah.
picks up that hammer and just goes inside.
Yep.
Or even Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2. Those are the best parts. Like when he goes in and steals the knife from the ham lady.
Yeah.
Those are the best fucking parts.
Yeah.
And how Halloween 2 of them to suddenly, again, Jamie Lee Curtis, just shove her in a bed. She doesn't really need to say much. And I've seen interviews with her where she says, like, this isn't my story. But it's like, but we get excited when you're in it because you bring a level of intensity at least. Like H2O. You were much better in H2O. What's going on here?
I'm going to disagree with you there.
What?
I do not like Jamie Lee Curtis at all.
In-
Leave this shit
Ever?
behind. No. Leave it all behind. I'm so tired.
He's done with
Have you seen True Lies?
It dies
it. He doesn't
tonight.
like the Jamie at all.
Do it.
I don't. I'm
Do it.
so tired of
Do it
seeing her show up in these movies.
Well, they
I
do have to
not
ham
care.
fist her in for some reason.
Hand fist her in.
That's right. She needs it.
Can you believe that the urban legend or whatever that she was born a boy?
I don't know. You shouldn't be bringing it up because it's something that they're trying to not have come up.
No, it's mean. It's shit. Like
Yeah, it's mean, so don't bring it up.
I can bring up mean things.
All right.
I'm a mean girl.
Yeah. Apparently she was a boy.
Are you a real housewife?
No, I
Just
just
where two of these fucking people came from.
I just think that that's kind of a ridiculous rumor is all.
Never
I
heard
think
that.
it's because she had a masculine face.
Yeah, but she's clearly a lady. Look at that rack.
Clearly a lady.
Look at that rack on the lady in the hospital.
Wait, you're not gonna enjoy that they brought the original Lindsay Wallace to
The Real Housewife?
Yeah, come on, she's from the original one, Kent. That's enough to make it cool.
What, the original Housewives show?
Yeah, that too, but
I don't
also
know
the original
anything about that.
Halloween.
I've never
Just
seen
gonna lay
any of
down
that
and go to
stuff.
sleep.
What you don't like Anthony Michael Hall's? I thought he was a horrible fucking actor.
I didn't think he did anything wrong. I think that he did fine. I think he just had horrible material.
Yes, he got handed some horrible shit, but whoo boy. And she didn't do a good job. We don't need Meredith Chambers in this for no fucking reason either.
Why is she hanging out with him?
Because
She had nothing to do with any of them. She was at the hospital in the original one. He broke the window and stole the car and drove away. She doesn't know any of these people.
that's true.
But then they did the bar scene and they tried to like make it look cool. Where they,
Oh,
like,
the bar scene
cut
is
off
so bad.
half their faces and they're acting like Real Housewives.
They're all survivors.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, that bar scene was terrible.
Which one?
When
Because-
he's on the mic, when Anthony Michael Hall's on the microphone, he's like, "Let me tell you a story about Halloween."
I changed my answer. That's right when I knew this.
That's
was
when
gonna
it
be
fucking clicked for me.
Stupid as
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, that's when it clicked for
Like,
me.
who is this guy? I don't even know who Anthony Michael Hall is.
Yeah, you
He
do.
was all
Weird
those
Science.
John Hughes movies from the 80s.
Oh, okay.
Breakfast Club.
He was a nerd.
Okay. No, he's fucking terrible in this. I'll tell you that.
I thought he was horrible. Yeah.
He looked like a drunkard. I don't know if that was something that they were like do for this movie, but he had like a red-faced, like drunk look to him. Like it looked like he has spent some time in a bar just like thinking about this thing that happened to him when he was a kid.
I don't think they thought that deep into this one.
No, it was just some like weird. It was horrible. It was just like a horrible exposition scene to fill in people that don't know what's going on, because as a movie maker, they can't just like rely on only fucking people like us who know every goddamn detail to know it. So they just shove this horrible ham-fisted. I said it again.
They just
It's not even a plot device, just shittily shot. Not even like a good monologue to explain this situation.
But you don't think any of these people have leaned on alcohol, which is why
Oh, they all have.
to commemorate this like anniversary of surviving Michael, they go and get fucking wasted at a bar.
They all have. Lonnie's a fuck up. Lonnie's been a fuck up for years.
Lonnie looks like a total fucking drunk.
he's the only person I like in this movie.
Then we have a
like?
difference of opinion because I know who I like.
I don't know if I liked anybody now that I think about it.
I'm her sure there's a Cajun man who will serve people drinks at the bar.
Oh, yeah, the bar owner.
Oh,
The bartender was.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you can tell it was like Cajun man or something.
what do you think about the scene when Michael's in that people's house? She's flying the drone.
I was gonna say that's about where we are in my notes. Is
Yeah,
the,
that's what I had
the
to.
drone.
Yeah, the drone action.
I kind of liked the people. I liked the guy, and I was sad when he got killed.
Well, they're trying to make him a likable, yet, like, you know, rough couple because they give each other shit.
They give each other shit, but it's also when he can tell that someone's in the house. He doesn't like. A lot of people will freeze or they'll whatever, and he immediately like, nope, closed the door and locked it. And like, it seemed like he was a sensible person, and you don't see stuff like that a lot. I guess.
It was so weird, though, when Michael threw the drone back out at the. Remember, like,
Yeah,
the
he
drone
throws
goes
it
and then he
back
just
out on
throws
the
it back out on the chair, like, get this thing out of here.
Went into a dark room.
What
It
is
probably
this?
hit him.
This is a very Rob Zombie-ish scene when the turns on the light and he just
I have that.
immediately busts the light out.
Yeah.
It's very, I liked it, but it's very Rob Zombie.
And then he slams the door and he's like, "There's a big fella in the bathroom."
Why do you think it was Rob Zombie? Why? Like, because both of you had that feeling. I'm curious.
It's just Rob Zombie's.
It's just the way it's shot.
He writes things and the way he shoots things. It's
There's an aggression in him slamming that light as fast as he does that's just not very shape-like. It's just very aggression-like. Rob Zombie's Michael Myers is all rage. Like I told you the other day, they had to make him not write a scene where he pisses in a girl's skull.
yeah.
So
So weird.
when he does like rageful things like that, my Michael, and I've only gotten it in the first one, so I don't know why I'm holding on to it so much. The Michael I want, and they kind of gave it to us in 2018, is more calculated. He's slower. He wouldn't be in those people's bathroom.
My
been
Michael
saying this.
pees in bushes, not in skulls.
Michael pees in his goddamn pants and he
Jerks
keeps going.
off in the bushes. Right.
Then you should
Why
smell
he's
him
watching.
coming. He's not bathing.
It's my theory that you would smell Michael. He'd either smell medical or he'd smell like poop and pee.
Yeah, you.
He's either been in an
you should
institute
smell him.
or he's been in a fucking.
In the bushes jerking off.
I think that theme song is what your nostrils do, like senses wise, when you can smell that he's there. Your nose like.
No, I actually told Zach this. Michael Myers should be the Batman of the slashers. He's not the fucking Jason.
He's not
Voorhees,
Jason.
Brute force.
He's not
fighting
Leatherface.
20 people in the
No.
fucking.
He's
no.
the millionaire.
That's right. He's
And that's exactly
suave.
what they went away from, too. Like,
Yeah.
they got rid of the supernatural, superhuman shit.
Yeah.
Let's stick with this.
Nope. Then they brought it right back. It was like, what the fuck?
And I even
He
said
got
that
shot like 20 times in this movie.
but it
And
only
stabbed.
gives him more power.
And he was in a burning building, and the only thing that singed was a little bit of his mask.
mask.
Not his shirt,
What is he?
nothing.
Fucking Hulk Hogan? Like, the more you hit him,
Yeah, Hulkamania.
it's like, what the fuck
Michael
is this? dude?
Myers is a Hulkamaniac. He has fun with his family and friends.
That's what they should have put over the credits.
If you want to be a Hulkamaniac.
The world just lost another Hulkamaniac.
There's more Rob Zombie scenes too, like when he pulls him through the wall. It's
All
all
of it.
it's all fine, but it's just not what I was hoping for.
I didn't
you know?
mind that. I liked that couple. As I didn't hate everything about it. I will say I thought it was trash the first time I saw it. I didn't think it was as bad on the second watch. But I still think that the writing was terrible.
I had more distaste the second time.
That's what you said too.
Every time.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Canceling
messaged
my Peacock subscription.
I think I was
Immediately.
just trying to see good in it to not be as just like, fuck this shit.
It's terrible. It's not even a Halloween movie. That's my biggest problem with it.
One note that I did make about this couple is that when you first see him, the guy walks in, and personally, as someone who owns a CPAP machine, the man says that the CPAP mask smells like
like smoke.
smells like what, like Virginia Slims or some shit. I don't remember exactly what it was, but because his mother-in-law borrowed his face mask, that's nasty. You did not do that.
That's super fucking gross. What'd you think about the light into the neck? Do you think that was just impossible pretty much?
I thought that was stupid. A
What
lot of
about
people
him?
are like, that kill was so good. It's like,
No, I didn't like that kill.
What?
About him stabbing the dude?
that's my favorite
repeatedly?
part in the entire movie.
Do you like it because it's showing the art angle that he's always taken, like in bodies?
Yeah. And
I-
like just how he's standing and being creepy. Like for some reason he's got his hands to his
yeah.
stomach, and then he turns around and just grabs a knife and then turns back around.
It's almost like he's going, "Yes, sir, to
I-
the knife now."
I personally think it's weird how he chooses to put so much into certain people, like that guy putting all of the knives into his chest and put him on such display while just letting the lady who got stabbed in the throat bleed out while she watched it, which I get was like supposed to be scary for her, but a lot of people he will just like end, but not everybody. Like what?
Not everybody inspires him to make art. He sees a body or
the eye of
he
the-
sees a palette that suits him.
Was that
It's
Linnell
time.
looking lady not beautiful enough for him?
Maybe she was too beautiful to have knives put in repeatedly. Maybe she was already done with just one stab of the.
Just gushing,
light tube.
suffering, watching that happen. Which, yeah, like I said, I get it's supposed to be scary, but he just is he a torture porn guy? Typically, is that usually his thing?
They've never shown him like doing torture, but in the first one, like the original, he does set bodies up in ways to be displayed and found.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he would do that as well. That's why it's brought up like the art of it. He makes art out of bodies. Whether it's to scare you or whether it's him just being weird, like Kent said, his body movements are very strange during that.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to respect him as an artist, is what you're saying?
Yes,
Yeah,
I've respected Michael as an artist since
Okay.
1978.
The one scene in this movie. It's like, I hate to keep bringing it up, but the scene in the last movie where he walks down the alleyway and he comes up and he kills that old lady. He's got all those like weird movements. That was so that's why that last one was so good. Like they got fucking Michael right. He fucking moves weird. He grabs that fucking hammer weird and shit.
Yeah. Stiff.
They
He's
just-
real stiff.
Yeah.
But
They
he's
just left
old.
all of
Is that part of it? He's supposed to be an old man?
Well, he was stiff in the original too. He's just very. Not, I don't want to say robotic. He's just very like.
Oh, I thought you were speaking
Weird.
about that being a negative thing.
No, that's what we like.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I
We want
misunderstood.
weird. We don't want. Like I like Jason, but I want Jason to be Jason.
Yeah.
We don't. Kent and I's taste and Michael seem to be shared that we prefer the creepy, not Rob Zombie, powerhouse, I can break walls kind of Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Like the Kool-Aid
Especially
Man.
when they, again, veered away from this on purpose. Like the whole point of the last one was to go, hey, we're going back to weird, creepy guy.
He's a dude.
And
He's
now they're
just a
making the
dude.
same mistakes that they made again and again and again.
Yeah.
But it's a studio too. I mean, how many times is a studio like, we need more action, man? Get him to look in the camera and say, "Happy Halloween, Michael," and shit like that, you know?
Well, speaking of action, we're back at the bar now at this time, right?
I don't know.
After that happens, I think we're back at the bar, and then there's that news flash that comes across the TVs about the bus crashing and the 2 people who escaped.
The 2 people who escape, which I'm going to say on this news thing, they would have listed, especially since sensationalism, they would have been like, Michael Myers.
Especially with Halloween.
This is Michael Myers. You know, the guy that killed people last Halloween. He's out again.
That or not even said who they are at all. Just 2 escaped patients. They like blast.
I think that's what they did. I think sensationalism, they would have figured out one's Michael Myers. And also, if fucking Tommy Wallace is so obsessed
Doyle?
with Tommy
Who's Tommy Wallace?
Wallace
is the original Michael Myers. Here, actually, hold on a second.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Tommy Wallace. He's the original. Is he in there?
Right there, Tommy Lee Wallace.
Boom.
Ooh.
Oh, that poor thing. Tommy Doyle. He would know what Michael Myers fucking looks like.
Would he
Wouldn't you think so?
have followed up with it?
I mean,
His face
it
might
just
not.
seems like the one thing that happened to you when you're a kid that you bring up to bum everybody out at a bar. You'd know what the guy that tried to kill you and your babysitter would look like.
We will not succumb to fear.
You would know that he's not.
Danny DeVito as the penguin.
You would know it's not the penguin.
So does the whole
completely-
thing follow him also? Like he killed those 3 teenagers as an adult or whatever, as a teenager, however old he was. But that he killed his sister as well when he was a little boy.
Yes.
So that all is...
That's all.
Yeah.
Canon according to this timeline we are currently in.
Okay. So he is considered to have killed 4 people then.
He's killed.
He's
originally his
almost a
sister,
serial killer.
And then
In the boobs.
Annie. Is it just the other 3 in the original?
They were saying just 3.
Okay.
Like when they stopped those kids, when it was that flashback, that cop told those kids to go home.
Oh, and a dog.
Yeah,
Let's not forget about a dog.
that's what makes him a serial killer.
And he breaks a window. That's destruction. That's Waverly Hills? Is that what it's called? What's Waverly Hills?
That's the sanitarium that's
Oh,
in
near us. What's the
Kentucky.
fucking sanitarium in this movie?
Oh Jesus! Now you're putting me on the spot.
Fuck, I can't remember what it is either. I say it like
Trying to
once a week.
Blank my mind out.
All
from
right,
this.
let's move on.
What's that thing again?
But yeah, isn't this the scene where they like find out that they think Michael's in a car?
Yeah. Oh my God, that was so stupid.
So that's interesting because
Listening
it
to
seems
Saturday Night Fever.
it seems very obvious that if you are able to get into a vehicle, you can tell that someone's in the back seat and you're able to get out, that you should know that it's not Michael because he's precise as fuck.
Yeah.
But these people maybe don't know it because they don't know that he's killed that many people. Only we do because we've seen all these other movies.
exactly.
That's what's hard for me as far as suspending disbelief is what I mean when I say that.
Yeah, you got to put your brain into the. I don't blame the young black lady and the black dude. I don't know their names, but I don't.
The doctor
I
and the
don't-
nurse.
They probably wouldn't know what Michael Myers looks like. That makes sense.
No.
But like, the 3 other people that are there, and especially when Anthony Michael Hall fucking goes up into the car and looks in and sees
Old Hickory.
God, yeah,
Old
forgot
Tony
about that.
Michael Hall.
Yeah, old Tony Michael. He would just know. It makes no sense.
Like, well, that's not him.
Tony Mikey.
But he keeps going, especially if we're going down this into the hospital. And like he turns and looks at the camera and he goes, "Evil dies tonight." It takes off running and it's like, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
What is this?
What's not stupid, because again, I don't think the acting was bad, but I think the writing wasn't great, is that we get to see the treasure of Michael McDonald in this movie, which I thought I saw in the credits in the beginning. I saw the name Michael McDonald, but it said as Little John. So I was like, oh, it's like a kid version of whatever. But no, it was Mad TV's Michael McDonald.
I thought that whole Myers house was a Mad TV skit. What's going on?
Oh, when that guy was like singing and
That's the Rob Zombie shit I'm talking about.
those weird cuts. That was really odd.
Spooky tonight.
He's got your
goblins and
setup
ghouls, dragons and people.
Smoking a joint.
Yeah, he does have our setup. You're right.
And then Little John,
It's Rob Zombie.
Little John, who's actually the larger man, versus Big John, who's. Are we just supposed to think that's Dick related because they're a gay couple?
I guess, dude.
But why would you let someone call you
Unless they're
Little
both-
John? Hey,
unless they're-
Little Dick.
Unless they're both named John. Here's what it is. They're both named John. One's taller. He's Little John. And the other one's Big John because he's shorter. It's like when you call a fat guy tiny.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So he wants to watch movies on Halloween. And the other guy's like, no, you want to smoke weed and listen to songs.
He turned into a fucking Rob Zombie character. That's
With
exactly what it was.
Those shots were so
That's exactly
odd.
what I imagine the new Monster movie is. It's just
Oh,
going to be
man.
2 hours of that.
Is that a movie or is it going to be a series?
No, it's a movie.
Okay.
And then, like, the whole scene where the kids are, like, playing the prank.
Yeah.
None of that made any sense. It was just
she's,
outside of reality completely.
I think she's right there, actually. Whoa, what? Rusty razor blade. Whoa. Is this Halloween 2? What are we doing?
Well, I want to give props to when because we do end up back at the hospital pretty soon because it is just kind of showing where things are at. There's really nothing like a dead dick in a horror movie in a morgue. That is not.
There was a dead dick?
There wasn't that. Yeah, because the granddaughter, I believe she was the one who was looking in the window. Maybe it was someone else.
No, that's later. That's the mom.
Oh, that's during the...
Well, no, the mom does.
That's during the insurrection.
No. Way before that, you can see that someone is like in a morgue in a room, and it's just like a big open window, and it's a man, and he's dead, and his dick's right there.
Oh.
If you look for it.
Well,
I
I'll be
look
right
for
back.
him.
I got to go watch something, guys.
And
Can't pass.
Excuse me.
Can't pass up on this.
I mean, like the whole movie was built around that fucking scene. I don't know how many times I hate Jamie Lee Curtis written in my notes.
I didn't know you felt so much
Yeah,
disdain.
I
know
didn't know
that
you
she-
disliked her so
she-
much.
I know that she like fucks things up because they have to write certain things now because she introduces herself.
Every time they show her, I just roll my eyes like, oh, here we go again. We're back to this shit again. Here we go. Fucking Will Patton. Like,
Will
Jesus
Patton?
Christ.
Who's Will Patton?
He's that Dr. Hawkins or Officer
the
Hawkins.
Oh, that's his real name. Will Patton.
Will Patton. Yeah.
Ah.
He's an actor.
Oh well, them being in the like emergency room together is just.
I hate
just-
Jamie Lee Curtis. I hate Jamie Lee Curtis.
Hey, Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, twice in a
Jamie Lee
row.
Curtis.
It's right there as well. Right there and right there. God, we need a count for how many times you fucking said that.
I'm so tired of fucking seeing her. Dude. Get out of that storyline. It's so stupid. Why?
But she's got to come back, man. She's the screen queen.
That's not what brought me back to the 2018 version by telling me that Jamie Lee Curtis is back.
That's true. I'm
not
gonna
what
go
brought me
see Michael Myers no matter what. It doesn't matter if Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. We don't need to write her in. In fact, it's kind of ruined storylines more than it's ever helped.
It keeps hurting the movies. Like, just let Michael Myers walk around and kill people.
That's all that's
Why
got
is
to happen.
this so hard? Why is this so hard?
There's got to be action, man. There's got to be times for.
No, there
There's
doesn't
got to be
need
times for one-liners. What else? Somebody got to get
got-
paid for something here.
God.
By the way, did Chambers? You think Marion Chambers and Loomis got it on, and that's why she's so like in it, you know?
Yeah.
Because like Halloween 1, she's barely in it.
Yeah.
Really, she's in Halloween 2. That's the most she's in, and then like what H2O later? Or,
She's the nurse again.
yeah, she's been the same character 3 times now.
So I pulled up the dead dick on my phone because I have Peacock on my phone.
Nice.
To find the peacock.
Which peacock?
And it's right here. So it's right when they bring the officer in,
Okay.
and it shows the the peacock.
There it
I want to
is.
see the peacock.
There's a full-on peacock. I can't. pass it to you. But there is a full-blown
Stop putting that in my face.
dead dick on the screen, and I can't believe I'm the only one who noticed
I
that.
hope mine looks that good dead.
The only nudity in the movie is dicks, apparently.
Good. Let's get the ladies what they want.
This movie is super woke.
If you want us to watch it, then you got to give us some dick.
Oh man, let's see. So where are we
There's
at?
enough tits in horror movies. We need a
don't-
little D.
Do we want to talk about the team going out to find Michael Myers, and then we'll take a break?
It's
Sure.
that
You know what
group
I'm
of
talking about?
people.
Yeah.
We got Marion Chambers for some dumb fucking reason in there.
Oh yeah,
Lindsay and Tommy.
I did
Okay,
in reference
they
to
didn't need
those.
to be written into this, but okay.
In reference to those children, I did say that horror movies are really good at making kids seem hateable. I think that happens
the three
a lot
trick or
in-
treat kids.
Yeah, I just think kids are shitty a lot in Halloween movies. Like it almost like it's to keep you irritated and to keep you on edge. That
They were
they just
even-
have like shitty kids in horror movies
Yeah,
too.
shittier than kids actually are.
Yeah. Lonnie.
I was gonna say it's like
Something's
back in the
scrawny.
70s. Yeah.
But yeah, so all these average Joes who are drunk after being at the bar, all
They're gonna
these
go kill Michael.
all
This
these
is Halloween 4, baby.
regular ass people somehow think that they are able to take on this killer of a
Yeah, I
man.
have this written down. Back to Lonnie's arsenal.
Oh, what
Keeps
is
on the back of
his
his
little
car.
tackle box that he owns?
Opens up the back of the car. There's Desert Eagles and shotguns. It's like, Jesus Christ. Each one of those guns is thousands of dollars.
Yeah, Lonnie.
But he's just like, here, you get a gun, and you get a gun, and you get a gun.
I think
Lonnie's
that's also
irresponsible.
yeah. I think
What's
that's
going on here?
I think that that's showing us how unstable and just again, even if the firefighters are untrained, these people are way less trained and prepared for something like this.
But God damn it, evil dies tonight.
Sure does. Evil dies tonight.
Yeah,
What do you think about the he shows up and those kids are on the swing set and then he's like,
Kill him.
there's that
that's
there's
the
that
next
guy
scene,
that keeps
actually.
playing peekaboo with us. What do you think about that?
Why the fuck did those asshole kids get a pass?
I'm not sure that pass was going to last for much longer. He already killed one, right?
Yeah, he killed the one kid.
Yeah. Which kid was it? Was it a pumpkin kid?
Yeah,
Or was
he
no,
had
it was
the-
Skull Kid. It was Skull Kid. Because it's the Halloween 3 season of the witch masks.
Yeah.
It was Skull Kid that got killed.
I think he is that.
That's the
when
one
he
he's
throws
holding.
down?
That's the
Okay.
one he's holding when it like shows blood all over
Yeah.
that mask. And then Lindsay's like, "You gotta leave. He's
Get
gonna
out
kill
of here.
us all."
Get out of here. And then because the director has no idea how to make suspense, they just go, there he is. And then he turns around and looks and he's in the rear view mirror. It's like, okay, sure.
Sam, you should let me connect to go out to
I
a
already
break.
connected to go to a break.
Oh,
Got it set up.
okay. Never mind.
Yeah, but it's like, there he is. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I mean that was his version of suspense because they're just boom.
That was like a Friday the 13th shot. where they're like-
Inconsistencies.
Totally.
where he just turns around and then, you know, they've
Bam,
done
right
that
there.
1,000 times with Jason. Where,
Yep.
yeah, why?
Transpa Jason.
Michael Myers is just standing behind the car. Like,
Yeah.
oh, beautiful evening.
What are you waving at me?
Yeah, he's just standing back there like, hey guys.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
what?
and then he gets on top of it like,
oh, I'm supposed to kill you guys. Okay.
hey, buddy.
Sure.
Ken's
coughing.
dying. Ken's dying.
I didn't know where that came from.
This movie is killing me.
I thought all
so
the car
stupid.
stuff was dumb. The girl running away with the gun was very stupid. Like, sure, I guess there's fight or flight, and you obviously just have flight.
She takes off and comes back.
Yeah. I did like when that guy got stabbed in the head. I will say that. The shot was good when he gets it up into the brain.
Yeah.
That's not crazy out of Michael Myers' zone. It's a little
No.
a little gory and in your face for traditional Halloween, but it's not
Yeah.
out of
A lot of people online liked the following kill. Quite
well,
a
I'm
lot.
gonna bring up Marion Chambers first because that was very dumb when she's like, Michael, this is for Dr. Loomis.
Click, click.
I like how you're basically turning her into like the female
Michael.
Loomis.
Michael, this is for Dr. Loomis. But the whole theater was like,
Whoa,
and
yeah.
I was just like, Oh God damn
This
it!
whole movie
Kill
is-
her
happened?
now, please.
I don't remember that.
Oh
The
yeah,
whole movie
people
is a
laughed.
fucking joke.
I just remember the kid next
Plus,
to
I
us
was
who
next
would
to
just be
those
like,
kids.
like just make sounds.
Those kids were great most of it until I had to tell them to shut the fuck up. But they were enhancing the movie for me mostly because they'd be like,
Mostly?
"Oh, yeah, mostly." They'd be like, "Oh,
Like Bill Burr in the airplane. You're not supposed to make those bitch noises.
they're definitely making noises. Those motherfuckers." Where are we at here? Killing people in a car.
Oh, okay.
Marion Chambers, dumb.
Yeah. There he is.
The doctor lady.
Yeah, it's Marion Chambers.
That was another thing. Before
No.
we
What
go
doc-
to break.
oh, okay, yeah.
Who gets killed with the door.
Oh my god, that whole ninja kicked the door and it hits her
it,
gun and she shoots
Yeah.
herself in the throat or
Oh,
whatever.
they threw it in the back of the head. Yeah, she just like. A lot of people on the internet liked that.
That is not Halloween.
It's not.
It's not fun. I mean, it's like it feels like Hobbs and Shaw. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. And him walking down that fucking pier, that's complete Jason Voorhees.
That's a
Walking
huge.
down the
Hey, that might be why I enjoyed
like-
that section.
Clinking around. He's got like heavy footsteps
Oh, yeah.
and clock. Like
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not gonna hear Michael Myers or whatever.
That's
It's
a definite.
This is fucking Jason. You guys made a great Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah, let's get some. Let's do that. God damn it.
Yeah, but not a Halloween movie.
Is there any? Oh,
It was a great scary movie.
that was pretty much it for that scene, right? Like
Yeah.
she's hiding from him, but that's it. Like that, they were trying to build suspense from a hiding scene, and it had no suspense in it whatsoever.
Not at all.
My least
He's
favorite
just walking around.
part is that you're talking about the lady who was hiding under the tree.
The
Yeah.
Real Housewife.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
God damn it! It's the original Lindsay.
I thought that was annoying as hell because she was trying to be so quiet and then he took off walking over the bridge, and then the next time you see her, she's just like, she has crawled up and she's just like crying out into the night for
Yeah.
people to find her. And it's like, aren't you afraid? You were just like, no, I can't make a peep.
No,
I can't
she
even
saw-
breathe.
She saw Tommy, and once you see Tommy, everything all right.
Never mind that she laid on the fucking ground while he posed all the bodies there. She was just laying there.
Oh, I didn't even think about that because he does pose all the bodies and like puts the mask
Just
on.
laying there like,
He's just
So he
just
came
mangling-
back through, yeah, and
just
then
mangling my friends.
and then she's just like crying and she's like, he's still out there.
God
And it's
damn.
like, so you just want to die.
yeah.
And
She's,
I
like,
want to see
fucking
you die.
Eating the fucking shitty corn candy.
Candy corn?
Just waiting for it to be over.
Little snack.
Like
don't
I was
candy corn.
during this entire movie.
All right. You want to go on break now so we can come back and finish up this discussion of the best movie of all time?
Oscar winner.
All right. We'll be back, everyone. Don't shit yourself to death. Evil dies tonight.
Evil dies tonight.
You gotta look right at the camera
Evil dies tonight.
and then turn around.
Evil dies tonight.
I'm gonna be the one to do it.
We'll be back.
Couple of critics, couple of critics, couple of critics, couple of critics, couple of critics.
Oh, welcome
couple
back
of
to the
critics.
podcast where we're celebrating the magic of Halloween kills.
Yeah, brother.
That was a lie. We're not happy.
We're here to love. We're here for peace, and we're here for kills, man.
Evil dies tonight, bro.
Evil dies tonight, baby.
I don't know where we left off. Oh wait,
Be the one to do it.
we're not happy. Welcome back,
Baby, we
Couple of Critics podcast.
we left off in the park, baby.
Halloween kills.
Baby, we
That
was in
means-
the park. People
means-
were being set up. People were being shot in the head by their own guns.
It means we're back in a hospital,
Yeah.
right? Because fucking Tommy Wallace is like, we gotta get her back to the hospital. So it means we're back at the hospital, hanging out with Kent's favorite actress of all time.
Will Patton wakes up.
And he says, you so crazy.
Is that written down too?
I sure do.
How could you not? It's so
so
out of
crazy.
place.
Like what?
You
the
so
fuck is
crazy. I think I want to have your baby. What a man, what a
pretty
man,
much what he
a man,
says.
what a
Yeah, so
man,
speaking of which, he brings up Ben Tramer like he's like, you pretty sweet on Ben Tramer, as I remember.
Yeah.
Is Ben Tramer the dad of the daughter of what's her nuts?
The other girl?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
I need some Ben Tramer confirmation because
some.
original Halloween 2, Ben Tramer gets fucking.
It's lit on fire.
I mean, he gets basically shot at by Dr. Loomis and then ran into by a car and exploded.
What's crazy is when he wakes up, because we are in the hospital, and old Laurie Strode's just talking to the I keep calling him doctor, but he's a cop.
He's a cop.
And not a good one at that, as we are shown throughout this
He's
movie.
been stabbed in the side of the neck several times.
And when, she talks to him and he's like, "You so crazy." And then the nurse comes in and she comes to give him medication because she asks him, obviously, what's your pain level? And she's like, "Make it a double." She's like, "Overdose this motherfucker for me."
And Lori she's got final say on those kinds of things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got to hook up at this hospital.
Make it a double.
Did we stay at the hospital pretty much this whole time? Is this
Yeah.
is this the time to talk about maybe the worst part of the whole fucking movie in my
Like I said, we're coming back to the worst part.
When the convict enters the hospital?
Yeah.
that whole thing where it's just like this fake there's the evil. We don't know what the evil looks like. Chase the evil. And nobody's listening to anybody. Everyone's just in a fucking panic.
Yep.
Nobody's on a hospital intercom telling people to calm the fuck down. There's police everywhere, and nobody that's got a gun or that has any form of
Sense?
or would have like
They're all just going
Authority?
authority. Nobody goes calm the fuck down.
Yeah, no, they just let it go on. Actually, Anthony Michael Hall is like, the boogeyman is at large. That's literally a line he fucking says.
So this movie is clearly made in a universe where John Cougar Mellencamp doesn't exist, because according to John Cougar Mellencamp, when you fight authority always wins.
I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know about Mr. Mellencamp's.
Excuse me, you didn't know? I fight authority always wins.
Not in this movie.
No,
Well, I fight
They get shot in the neck.
authority always wins.
Oh, that's what he says in that fucking song? Here's what the lyrics I thought were in that song. Na, 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 na.
That's pretty close.
Na, 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 na,
So
na.
I think it's weird that there was a news story and it was blasted, had the pictures of the men who escaped, the convicts, and he walks in and immediately 2 police officers walk right past him. It's not time for someone to already go out and cosplay this man. So clearly it's the guy who's been on TV, right?
Oh.
No one takes it seriously. No one does their job. It's
Yeah,
weird.
Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody's taking any form of authoritarianism, like I said. It wouldn't be this fucking crazy. Tommy Wallace would know what fucking Michael Myers looks like.
Yeah. No, he just
I'm sure
makes a fucking
I'm
mob.
sure Lori knows, but like,
If she's in bed until she gets up and
no.
knees a doctor in the balls.
oh yeah, because they. Oh wait, what did she say? We fight. We always fight.
We forgot to mention that her surgery that she had from being stabbed in the last one.
Oh my
was
God.
Only
Oh,
about
yeah.
30 seconds.
But it was from like the pelvic region to the tits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they had her
He,
gutted open.
He yeah, but for
Flayed like a
some reason,
fish.
in the timeline of this whole movie being one night, it was
Yeah.
only about 30 seconds.
Oh yeah. The time it took to do that a major surgery.
Yeah.
That guy's fucking lickety split when it comes to surgery. Yeah.
Yeah. She's just laying in bed thinking about fucking Will Patton.
Haddonfield is known for its surgeons.
Which is interesting, though, because later on, when she has pain, she grabs her side as if she was stabbed in the side. And that wound that goes down the entire front of her body doesn't seem to exist anymore. The whole torso is just fine. It's just like a stab in the side.
Part was dumb because she's like, it makes the pain go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very,
that's
very
coming
bad.
up.
so they're like hunting down this the penguin. They're hunting down Danny DeVito as the penguin through the hospital.
I hate Jamie Lee Curtis. The system has failed.
I don't even know how to make it better. I don't think the scene should have existed at all. I don't think that narrative should have existed at all.
No.
I don't need the whole the Halloween 4 group mentality. I don't need any of this.
Well, one thing that's interesting is that Jamie Lee Curtis's character is so self-absorbed. She's like, he's coming for me. It's all about me.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, because that dumbass fucking cop was like, no, he's going home.
I think the
however
whole
the-
movie,
Was he Jason Statham all of a
Yeah,
sudden?
I guess so.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know you could do such a killer Statham impression. Well, want to say Megalodon.
Megalodon.
Fucking crushed it again.
Can we talk about that movie instead?
It was more fun.
Two sharks.
I have no
Whoa,
input.
spoiler.
No input.
Jeez.
No.
You don't see that big fat dude in the ocean about to get it, man? From the second shark, from Mama Shark?
That movie was more suspenseful than this one.
I'll agree with that. Oh my God, that was an intent. Did it just pop your tongue off?
Michelle's head just blew up.
Let's see. So,
All right,
I don't
so,
know. The whole
yeah.
hospital thing was just dumb. I don't even know how much we even need to talk about.
Well, at this
anymore.
point, he does go back to his house where the Big John and Little John live.
Yeah.
And one thing that is crazy, that is actually, I would think, a legitimate kill that made me feel it, was when Big John got stabbed in the armpit. That was
the armpit stab.
That was fucking horrible.
That was painful. That
Yeah.
was like don't want that to ever happen.
We have to back up a little bit.
Okay, good.
Do we?
Because the scene starts off with him talking about bees shaking their ass.
Oh yeah, he's got that little honey thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more Rob Zombie bullshit. He's like,
That shit was really campy.
It's character building, kid. Come on, baby.
yeah, he gets high and watches fucking bee documentaries. And then I have most exciting part of this movie is when he grabs the golf club.
I wrote, why would, okay, so he grabs the golf club and goes out on the front porch first, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, motherfuckers, man. And he's like, did you lock the back door? So obviously Michael's in now.
Yep.
And then he goes in, and I wrote this. Why would you trade an 8-iron for a cheese knife?
Yeah.
They hear the shit going on upstairs, and he's like, I'll take care of this. Lays the 8-iron down.
Yeah, drops
Whatever it was, I'm just assuming it was an 8-iron. Looking at the loft angle on it, it definitely wasn't a 56 degree. I'll tell you that. It's not a lob wedge coming.
It
at
wasn't
you.
a wedge. It wasn't a wedge. It was
Do
an iron.
fries come with that shake?
And he grabs a fucking knife. It's like, wait, an inch and a half long, a little cheese knife.
A peeling knife. Yeah, cheese knife.
A paring knife. Would you
And it's
like to
gonna be a-
wood with me sometime, cool buddy?
And it's going to be a big man all of a sudden?
I have this knife.
Well, he has Big John.
Knife. It's like, what?
No one is capable of doing anything, which I think also kind of made it feel realistic, though. Because in the real world, people would feel like they would be tough, but then when it came down to it, we would probably all just be scared and stupid.
Real world people would grab the 8-iron, go outside, come back in, hear somebody upstairs, grab your 8-iron, go back outside and call the cops.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, in this town, lots of wives would be calling the cops, while the husbands went outside with their rebel flag strapped around their neck like a cape.
I thought you were going to say, well, their husband goes outside with their 8-irons because all they do is golf.
Not around
Hey,
here.
there's not rebel flags in this one. They made it overly
Talk
obvious.
about this town.
Yeah, Haddonfield.
No,
Oh,
this town that we are living in.
I live in Haddonfield.
Old
They made it-
H-Field.
Overly obvious that this town is super progressive. Everybody's smoking weed. White chicks dating black people.
I didn't
It's
pick
like-
up on that at all.
Gay
That's
dudes.
not progressive. That's how the world should be.
Well, I know, but still.
You fucking conservatard. I read that on the internet and thought it was insane.
What do I have? I don't understand this note. It says Seymour Mousequince. That's right, Jewish. What? I guess I don't know.
Seymour Mouthquince?
Maybe one of their characters' names was Seymour Mousequince or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he says something about Seymour something.
Seymour Moskowitz. Right, Jewish.
I don't know,
And
but
he's
between
Jewish.
Big John and Little John, so we do see Big John get killed and stabbed through the armpit
Yes.
and other things. And then Little John runs upstairs
Oh boy.
and just he sees him. He oh, my man. And then
This
he
is
sees
Michael McDonald, by the way.
Michael McDonald. And then he sees, Michael Myers. And he's like,
Standing at the window.
Michael, you've come home. And then just stands there as Michael slowly walks towards him and then just screams really
That's it.
dramatically.
Man, that scene is so, Michael, you've come home.
The whole scene was awful. Michael McDonald deserved better.
Have you heard the theory, the little thing, not theory, but the little tidbit about Michael McDonald and his kill?
No.
Michael McDonald was in the original Austin Powers in a scene where he's coming at him with a steamroller.
Yeah.
And he's going, ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
Over and over.
So that's the first movie that he was screaming while Michael Myers came towards him. And this movie, he was also screaming while Michael Myers came towards him.
Slowly.
Like a steamroller,
That's
baby.
ridiculous.
That's hilarious. I thought when he takes off all his jewelry, did you guys notice that?
Oh, when he's taking off all his rings, Big
takes-
John?
He does.
Yeah.
Takes everything. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
What?
Because he's a man now, dude. He's going to fucking take him out with a cheese knife.
In his underwear.
Instead of a goddamn... You'd have such a better shot with the 8-iron. Sure, you might break the shaft after 2 or 3 hits.
Then you can
Plus,
stab
doesn't
him.
he know those rings are going to be worth more if he's wearing them when he's bludgeoned to
Doesn't
death
he-
by
does-
Michael Myers?
Does he know he can put those rings in his face?
Back up, Michael. Back up, Michael.
Just blind him backwards
You
out
like
the
his
window?
bling? You like his bling, Emma? Emma? That's what I call Michael Myers, is Emma.
Emma? Michael Emma Myers.
That's his name. Actually, isn't it Michael Audrey Myers?
He's got a bitch middle name?
It's Audrey. His middle name is
Audrey or-
Audrey.
Aubrey.
I think it's Audrey. Some one of those two. How you like that? How you like them apples when it comes to Michael Myers trivia?
Why would Michael Myers have a middle name?
Oh, he's got a birthday.
Why
October
wouldn't Michael
16th
Myers?
and shit?
Birthday? He's a human. He's but a man,
He's
which is
not
what
a
they seem
human.
to have forgot in this movie.
It's Audrey.
He is a character, and he's got a birthday.
And it sucks because when I saw the trailer, I only watched one trailer before this, and I saw all this coming. I was so scared that she's like, the more he kills, the stronger he gets. I was like, no, don't do this.
Yep.
Just make him be a man.
I was hoping
Creepy man.
Yeah, I was hoping that would just be like a
Delusion.
little thing that they just kind of
And just her delusion. Just make her going crazy. Like, you've gone through it twice now. Okay.
Nope, it's the whole town.
Yeah.
It's like,
And it
Jesus.
seems to be coming true. Like, he took out the fucking fire people. And then, like, okay, so where are we at here? Oh, what do you think about when the boyfriend and Lonnie, because that's where we're at. Lonnie and Lonnie's boy. And
we're not back to the house. The dude fucking kills himself.
who kills himself?
The patient. That's
Oh,
what
that's
he
right.
kills the
'Cause he's
Michael
chased.
McDowell or whatever, and then it goes back to the hospital.
Huh? Michael
Malcolm
McDowell?
Yeah.
You mean
Oh, Michael McDonald.
oh,
Malcolm McDowell was Dr. Loomis and Rob Zombie.
I told you, I'm just lost in all this shit. Jesus Christ.
Well, after 40 years of this.
It's been 40 years. It's been 40 years. I have to be the one.
evil dies tonight.
I mean, we've literally not been alive without Michael Myers. It's been
Nope.
it's been in our life the whole time. That's
It's the only
interesting.
constant thing to me.
It's true. You've been Mr. Michael Myers. It's why it's hurt you the most. Yeah, it's like it. It's like if I had a doll of Michael Myers, I could pick where did the Michael Myers hurt you the most.
Where did Michael Myers touch you?
So the
then
guy jumps out the window.
That was like completely shocking.
In what way?
Why is this in the movie? And then
it was a social message of the power of the herd mentality of everyone. Even though they had misinformation, they were still going and they wanted blood.
Now, did you pick that up when she yelled, "You're all sheep" at the crowd?
Oh, yeah. So Jamie Lee Curtis did say, "You're all a bunch of sheep."
Jamie Lee Curtis says a lot of things.
Uh-huh.
It's
She sure
fucking
does.
Stupid.
Let it burn.
Cat does not like Jamie Lee at all.
No, actually, it says right here: Big John and Little John. I gouge. Mob. I hate Jamie Lee Curtis. Mob. Danny DeVito. Penguin.
I like that there's little kind of Easter eggy kind of things, and you can see that guy in the first 2018 Halloween. I mean, it's not like he was just non-existent. Of course, they can just go back and watch their own movie and go, that guy, that's who it's going to be.
Bring him back.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy, but I do appreciate little amounts of detail in what they're trying to do. It's just what you're trying to do is not correct,
Yeah.
so the detail doesn't mean anything anymore because
I wanted a pizza. You're making a lasagna. Fuck off.
I wanted pizza and you're making shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like the black couple that they brought back. They're in the first one.
Yeah, they're even the same line, right? When I forgot my stethoscope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, it's nostalgia for one movie. It's this one movie nostalgia.
Well, that's a long time in COVID. It's been a long time. Evil dies tonight.
So you're not a fan of Jamie Lee Curtis and Freaky Friday or Christmas with the Cranks?
Nope.
Or, hold on,
Other than her dancing in True Lies.
she was in My Girl.
Terror Train.
She was in
Terror Train. Oh my god.
She was in Forever Young with Mel Gibson, where he cryogenically froze himself.
I fell asleep 3 times during Terror Train.
You also fell asleep during the second watch of this movie.
Hey,
I fell asleep several times.
Kent said he's tried to watch this movie like 5 or 6 times.
6 times I tried to watch this.
Are you a fan of Jamie Lee Curtis's husband, Christopher Guest?
I don't know who that is.
Spinal Tap. I like Spinal Tap.
And he does all those like Waiting for Guffman, Best in Show, Spinal Tap movies, Mighty Wind.
Like if you combed his hair back and painted his face white, he'd look like the Michael Myers mask.
Yeah, he could. A little bit, yeah. I'll give you that.
Nope.
How dare you?
Okay. Look at him. He is Michael Myers. Look at him. Did John Carpenter do the score for this?
Yes.
The whole thing, or is
the
he
whole
just
thing.
little? Okay.
It's one of the best, the only good things about this.
Well, I like John Carpenter pretty much. Not, I shouldn't say always, but he's got a certain aesthetic that I seem to like. At least something that he's done. Mm-hmm. Like, I really like the way he scores things too, where he doesn't like make something and make it shove in. He just watches it and goes, "I think it would go like this."
Yeah. He's a real dude. Yeah. He's not trying to sell you fucking something. It's like, yeah, he's so much fun.
Like a ShamWow.
Silver Shamrock. Oh, that's a Halloween 3 reference.
Or some OxyClean.
I need to know this.
That's a Billy Mays reference.
Let's sidetrack here for a second. What about Halloween 3 Season of the Witch? Do you like that at all?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, I do like that one.
That movie's awesome. It's not a Michael Myers movie at all, as everyone knows, and you shouldn't want it to be, but god damn it, if you just watch it as its own horror movie, it's a good goddamn movie.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's very fun.
It's good. It's like a weird 80s. It's got all the creepy crawly bugs and shit and the TV and whatnot. Yeah, it's perfect.
Snakes and bugs coming out of the kid's head.
Yeah.
Or that lady's fiddling with the thing and it
Yeah.
just shoots in her mouth and she's like, "I'm bugs now."
I'd rather talk about that Halloween 3 than this one.
Okay, what's your predictions for Halloween Ends? Is it going to be bad
Hold
too?
on,
or-
we're not there.
All right.
We're not there yet. What are you
Alright.
doing?
Damn, I hate Jamie Lee Curtis again. And then we're back in 1978 again.
Oh, fuck, I forgot we get more flashback.
Go back again.
I
Because they got
forgot.
to switch the guns.
Yeah, this is when the other cop stands up for him, even though he just killed a cop. Why would you take the fall for the new cop who killed the other
Throw
cop?
the rookie under the bus. He shot him. He killed him.
Because
Fire 'em.
they can pin it all on Michael, man.
They can. But it doesn't
Wait.
make any sense.
Or it was just like, maybe it was another social message. Look how dirty the cops are.
Yeah, man. And then they kind of
They
are
often
because,
are.
like, you know, Brackett.
Let's be real.
Brackett's part of this fucking. By the way, Brackett didn't need to be in this. There's no reason. That man is way too old to still be on the force.
No.
He would have been
I
forced into
thought they
retirement.
dug him up for this movie. They Bernied him.
Weekend at burning his ass.
Oh, I was thinking Bernie Sanders with the mittens.
Just set
and
him
a
up with
chair.
mittens.
No.
He would have not been on the force, even if they were being kind and like we just let him push papers. He's so fucking old.
Oh my
Didn't need to
God,
be there.
he's
His
like
acting was
90-something.
terrible. I know it's later in the film, but when he's like, "No, I won't bring it up yet because it's a really bad line and it's towards the end of the movie." But bracket, we just didn't need to happen. It was shoving people in for no reason, just to go, hey, they're from this.
They're back.
I don't give a fuck.
This man is
back.
near death. He can barely do anything.
want
but he's
new-
got some sass at the end of the movie.
Oh, yeah. I want some new people with some good character to get killed. That's all I want.
Yeah, with Michael walking around. I actually have this written. This is the new Star Wars of the Halloween franchise.
Why do you say that?
Because the first one was good. It was an all right reboot.
Yeah.
And now this one is just off the rails.
Yeah.
It's fucking shitty as fuck.
Yeah.
And they're going to fuck it all up. They're going to keep going. And they just keep throwing. Do you remember this guy? He's in this one too. You remember this guy? He's back too.
We're going to explain something else that you didn't need explained.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Nobody cares. We just
True.
won a lightsaber battle. Shut the fuck up. We don't need to dig up all these corpses. Just to say they're in this again.
I'm Corpse Bracket. How are you doing?
Corpse bracket. I'm the corpse of Harrison Ford. And I will be in Indiana Jones 7.
So we didn't talk yet, which we might be to that point when Lonnie gathers the children.
I was about to say, how do we get to Lonnie and his child and
I think
what's
it
her
just
nuts
kinda comes
daughter
back
at the Myers house?
Because she wants to leave the hospital because we're back at the hospital and everyone's going crazy. And she's like, maybe that happened already, but she was like, I'm leaving with them. I'm leaving with this dude who you said looked like someone earlier.
Oh, that's because fucking what's his nuts went to the hospital and Lonnie and the rest of the people went out still hunting. And
Yeah,
then
that-
Lonnie figures out, look, it's a straight line to the Myers house.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
So he takes two children.
So dumb. So
go
dumb.
fight Michael.
The whole time I'm thinking, as a parent, I'm not even a parent. And I think your first instinct as a parent is to, I'm not going to take you where you're going to die.
yeah, protect the children. But I don't. Maybe they're just dumb.
Just bring them
And
there.
then he doesn't realize it until he's like sitting there and he goes, oh no, I brought my son to the belly of the beast.
Yeah, well, that's actually what he says. Is,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't expect you to sit here. And then he turns and looks at the camera. You can tell he's like terrified. He's like, oh, fuck. I fucked up.
Dumb.
I would have sent them in first.
But he
You're young, spry.
You're a lot stronger than me. I've been drinking for 70 years, for 40 years.
So there's definitely a time thing that happens in this movie where there are certain things that just happen way faster than they would in real life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he's in there, and a very short amount of time later, you hear a gunshot.
Oh, Lonnie, when Lonnie goes in,
In the house, yes.
he gets disposed of very fast from what it seems, which
Very
we
quickly.
don't know how.
And from the time that the kids hear the shot, get out of the car, run to the front, quickly go in. There's not a whole lot of hesitation there. And he's already been somehow like mangled and put up in the like attic staircase thing.
Well, as a 60-something-year-old man, you're very quick to shove overweight.
Yeah, that's been
Lonnie
shot
up
20
into the-
times.
Suspend it, dude.
Eyeball.
This kill of the kid, you know, eventually,
No, because the kids do go in, and then his son gets tries to stand up.
yeah, he gets disposed of.
It's a pretty brutal situation for a child.
It's a very Rob Zombie situation of
Yeah.
a movie at this point. When he's slamming the kid's face into the like banister in between the banister parts, which I thought the whole time he was stabbing into his throat, and I don't think it is. Like I think it
No.
just breaks, and he's just like hitting his throat instead of stabbing his throat.
Until he shoves him down or whatever.
Which leads me to say, I thought, you know, he gets up and he looks at her and he goes to walk down the stairs and he stops and he looks at the fucking head. I thought he was gonna pull the head off because I thought this whole time
He's
it had been like stabbing.
Yeah, barely hanging on. No.
And then he just fucking whookaka.
Which was him trying to torture her. But god damn it if those Strode women don't think everything is about them. Because she's
Yeah.
like, come get me. I'm Laurie's granddaughter. Come get me. I'm injured. I'm a dumb bitch. I'm like, fucking, how old is she? Like 17?
Yeah, she's
Something
supposed to
like
be
that.
17.
Yep.
She grabs that shotgun and what's her name has been trained.
Judy
by
Greer?
Lord. Yeah, she's been trained with a shotgun. Not her, but she picks up that shotgun and she's just wielding it around and they open up a closet and she immediately blasts whatever is inside and it happens to be a fucking pumpkin.
Did grandma
Oh, I
secretly
forgot
train
about
her too? Or was she not around much because she was an
wasn't around.
alcoholic?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
She kept saying she wasn't around. But yeah, as soon as they like pull open that fucking closet, she just blasts.
Oh, yeah.
It
She's
could have
a-
been. It could have been Lonnie. This could have blown up. It's
Hey,
like what the fuck are you
Shoot
doing?
first, ask questions later.
Lonnie's disposable.
cops?
Let's be real.
Yes, exactly. That's where she learned it from.
And we learned that Lonnie's son is just as disposable as him.
Yeah.
He's a disposable teen.
I was pretty. I mean, I'll give it to him on this. It's pretty crazy that they're killing teens and kids so easily.
But
Like,
that's what horror movies are
that's
kind
what
of
they-
geared for. It's
But
always
there's a
usually
certain
teenagers.
era in horror movies where they didn't do that. Like, you can watch movies through 80s, 90s, 2000s, and there's like trends where like they're not going to kill kids. They're back into we'll kill kids trend.
You mean little kids, not teenage
yeah, little
kids.
kids.
Okay.
Yeah,
Little kids,
Like
yeah.
in the 2018 when he kills that kid in the car, he was a pretty young kid. The trick or treating kids, they're pretty young in this one. I would say these kids are only 17. They're fucking butt children. They're butt children.
They're butt children.
Michael Myers is an equal opportunity killer.
It also makes sense because that's the fucking
Say it
age that
again.
Laurie was in the original. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard for me to watch the original and see those girls as teenagers because when I saw the original, they always seem so much older than me. So anytime
Yeah.
I watch it, it seems like they're in their 20s.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like they're teenage girls.
No. Yeah. It's
So it's
super
hard for me
weird.
to put in my mind like, oh no, they're supposed to be like teenage babysitter massacres. It's not just like 20-something, go
Yeah.
get them when.
People also used to age faster as well.
Yeah, they did just look older.
Now girls who are very young.
Annie. You just look a little older. And then Annie gets regurgitated
Everyone
in
looks
Halloween
young.
3 Season of the Witch to be played like a 50-year-old something woman, and they just put a streak of white hair. And she's Tom Atkins' wife. Look up Tommy Atkins, you'll get it. That burly chest coming at you.
I always thought we had something more. remember, I just shot that cop in the neck, and then I held your hand.
You so crazy.
I can't believe that's in a Halloween movie.
Right? Said
it's
by an
not-
adult.
And it's not Buster Rhymes saying it.
You so crazy.
It's like we. Oh my God.
Trick
All
or
right.
treat, motherfucker.
I would have loved
You wanna be
Busta
on
Rhymes to come back.
Paintertainment?
'Cause he lived, right? Busta Rhymes
Busta?
didn't die.
Fuck yeah, he lived.
I thought so.
And Michael Myers got shocked in the dick.
I definitely would have perked up if I was watching this movie and then all of a sudden the door busts open.
He's Buster Rhymes.
Buster Rhymes.
He's like, remember me, motherfucker.
I came back after 40 years.
These motherfuckers.
It's me.
That's how the movie
Evil
should have ended.
Yes.
Love it.
He came back and finished he finished the job.
I would give this movie a 10 out of 10.
Let's cross our fingers that Busta Rhymes is in
He shows
Halloween
up in
ends.
Halloween ends. That's
Fingers
how it ends.
crossed.
So, yeah.
So have we mentioned that Laurie's daughter has shown up?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she watched the fucking Lonnie kid get killed.
Yeah.
And then she got like her leg broken or something. I don't
She
know.
falls down the stairs like
Yeah.
the original Halloween.
Okay.
And her legs hurt.
Then her legs hurt.
Well, no, not Laurie's granddaughter, but her daughter. Judy Greer comes in. That's what I meant.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I
No.
thought you meant
Yeah, then she shows up. Come and
randomly. Why?
Get me. Come and get me. And then she's just like in the house with a pitchfork.
Oh, because there's one on the there's one on the porch.
There's
It's
a
in
pitchfork on the porch.
It's in a display for the holidays.
Yeah, it's a
'Cause
decoration.
Someone looks at it and says that they're like coming back for it or something.
And in fact, it's when he's holding the 8-iron and he looks at the pitchfork. He could have grabbed the pitchfork instead of a cheese knife.
Okay, but still, she's just in the house.
Yeah.
Already.
Well, she knew where to go, but she's somehow super fast. She got there faster than everyone.
She got trained.
She
She's
got up
trained
the
to be
stairs
fast.
to try and save the fucking inmate who just wanted help.
This whole movie actually writes on Judy Greer. Oddly enough,
Yeah, it does.
I
Didn't
think
even
so.
think about it, but
the entire movie. If she wasn't a good actress, this whole movie would fall apart.
and imagine
More than it
I was about to
already
say.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she fucking pitchforks him out of nowhere.
And then steals
Oh, this
his
is the
mask.
Yeah.
And then it comes like, come and get it.
Yeah, come and get me, Michael.
And she's really just talking about her vagine because she's like, I'm single now. You killed my husband. Come and get it, Michael.
And he always spilled things on his penis. It really annoyed me.
Peanut butter, all that shit.
He's
Super
always
annoying.
spilling peanut butter on his penis. He calls it penis butter. What?
What the fuck was that sound?
I don't know.
Did the
Someone in the
dog
house?
just,
Is it
like,
Michael?
Burp in the distance, or
Is it Michael? Let me put down my 8-iron and grab a cheese knife. I'll be right back.
Grab this head.
Well, we don't have a
Actually, that's pretty
cheese
heavy.
knife, but we do have some small paring knives.
This would definitely go for 2 seconds in a fight against Michael Myers. If Michael Myers showed up at my fucking house, I'm just gone. I'm just running, going the other way, and I'm calling the police.
Yeah,
There's no-
baby. That
no
was
point-
really good. That was really good.
I didn't say Austin Powers.
But that's the obvious joke
I want,
that a lot of people
I want
make.
Wayne to show up. Do a Wayne's World impression.
You're low on gas.
That's Garth. God damn it.
I can't do
Ken.
the belly thing like he can do.
All right, so I have
How do we end this?
one good scare with the fucking old man that
Oh,
is the
yeah.
Well, everyone shows up because she like chases him into the
Corners.
spot,
She gets him cornered.
and then she leaves the mask on the ground, and then he goes to get it.
Got to
and
have that
then
mask, baby. He's got to have that mask to have the power.
And then some
Without the mask, there's no killing.
hillbilly vehicles show up to block in from the other side because there are vehicles on one side of the road. So we need some hillbilly pull-ins from the other side.
Fucking right. With some lights on that truck, let's get it done, boys.
And some-
Evil dies tonight.
And some really interesting things. Like I saw someone share a meme. I don't know if this is true, but there was a lady who showed up and she had an iron, like a clothing iron.
yeah, supposedly. I haven't seen it since I saw this picture, but yeah, there's a lady who shows up to fight with a clothes iron.
it's
not even hot.
Not an 8-iron. That's what I thought you were talking
This
about.
whole-
It's like, oh, golf again.
And that whole bracket scene where he's like, Michael, they say everyone's entitled to one good scare. Now, it is from the first one. It's
She
another
definitely is holding an iron, like a steam iron.
It's another callback, which is unneeded.
ridiculous.
Right next to Anthony Myers.
Here's why it's unneeded. Here's why this callback is unneeded completely. On its own,
That was a really
It's-
deep
it's
inhale for that,
fucking-
by the way.
Thank you.
Really,
I'm very invested in
you
this.
got really prepared for
you
this
went and
sentence.
fucked it
And you fucked it up.
I thought it was so emotional.
So let me restart. So it's on its own, it's cheesy as fuck and it means nothing. You have to be a fanboy to appreciate it in any way. And as a fanboy, I don't appreciate it because it was cheesy as fuck. And it's not a main line I remember from the first one.
Like Evil Dies Tonight is.
Yeah, that one's just forced into my. You know what lines I remember from the first one are things like, "Can I get another beer, Bob?" That's what I fucking remember.
Get your ass away from there.
Lonnie.
Yeah.
Is that Howling 2?
No, that's one.
Is that one? Get your ass away from the Lonnie.
His voice was so odd sounding at that point. Like it almost didn't sound like him. It was too manly.
Oh,
He was hammered.
When Loomis did that? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Donald Pleasance was always hammered.
He was hammered. So it's like he played that whole role hammered.
Did he get
All
killed
the
by the
time.
bottle too?
Yeah.
Was it a bottle related death?
I don't know what
No.
killed Donald Pleasance.
Let's see. Well, you can continue talking. I'll look up. Well, because so everyone showed up, and it's
They're going
time.
to gang beat Michael Myers, supposedly.
Just like the beginning, one at a time for the most part.
It's definitely got Chuck Norris syndrome. Yeah, they all take their turns, but except this time, their turns are successful. It's working. They get hits on him, and Michael goes down, and Judy Greer stabs him one time in like the spinal area.
Yeah,
like
the
right in the
spinal.
spine.
Pretty much cuts his fucking head off and you stab him in the fucking spine.
Yeah.
And then he just lays down for a little bit. He's like, you know what?
I want to keep.
I'm going to kill 20 people. And he just gets up and kills everybody. And I actually have written down Sin City because you can tell if you go back and watch this, they black out the entire background.
Yeah.
There's no background.
Yeah.
It's all lights.
Yeah.
And so they just shot a bunch of different kills.
They just shot a bunch of blood spraying and just
Yeah.
here, fling the knife this way, hit
Yeah,
the knife
and
this way.
it's like,
get
dude.
these fucking real dumb shots of Tommy just going like, what am I gonna do? Now I know that the whole time he's been a scared little boy who's been a real bravado. But when do we man the fuck up and we hit this guy with the goddamn hickory of truth or whatever it was called?
He gets like one hit.
Yeah, he hits him once.
Because then when he goes to hit him again, Michael stops him.
Sorry.
It's so fucking stupid.
And then takes out Brackett. They brought this old man back to just have some neck slice scene where he's like, cool. I'm glad his legacy is on this now.
What was the sassy thing he said when he had the gun in his hand?
We mentioned it earlier, but I don't remember.
good scare.
Well, that's right. That's what it was.
entitled to one good
So, out of respect for Sir Pleasance, he died at 75 from complications of heart failure following heart valve replacement surgery.
stemmed from alcoholism.
75 though? That's a pretty long-lived life.
My
Does it
favorite.
matter what you die of when you're
My
75?
favorite things are Donald Pleasance in this fucking series. Like Halloween 1, he's just great to watch. He's just got that old actor style still. It's like James Bond acting still. Like when he did when he was God, who did he play?
Dr. Blofeld.
Blofeld, thank you. not Dr. Evil, but the complete ripoff.
Yeah.
Plays Blofeld. It's still that same acting style. And then like
The
Halloween
old
2,
theater.
Halloween 2, he's getting kind of hammy, but you still like it. And then by Halloween 4, he's just crazy. And you just have to abandon all reality and just enjoy this old man going, no!
Oh, he's getting drunk.
Also,
Drunk with the fucking
With the pastor guy?
Yeah.
You
the
could
giant
see-
nose.
And you could see Donald Pleasance's actual look on his face
Yeah,
of like,
he's like-
I get to act with somebody older than me. Thank God.
Thank God, he's super happy. They give him a bottle of whiskey. His eyes light up.
I don't have to pretend I haven't been drinking. I could do it on camera.
Yeah. It's so funny.
it says that he died during the. I don't remember if we talked about this on the podcast or prior to the podcast, but people say that Donald Pleasance died during shooting the movie. Was it the 6th one you said? Halloween 6?
I didn't know it was actually during shooting. I thought it was just during later production.
Well, yeah, it says he died as the film headed into reshoot, so they used a body
yeah.
double.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
do that.
They got to get him to stand as a guy in runes.
Yeah.
Stand in these circles.
The principal photography was done.
There you go.
So the
Principal photography is done.
once again in the movie Halloween Kills, much like the beginning, that they're
Halloween kills.
Laurie
Buster Rhymes.
Strode was under the impression for a little bit, as was her daughter, that Michael had been killed and everything was okay. And once again, they have that same kind of peace within them, because when she leaves after stabbing him when Karen leaves after stabbing him in the spine, and everyone else takes their turns on him, they just assume that he's taken care of once again.
Again, and like, why would you assume? Let's crush this dude's fucking head.
Everyone was
right?
way too easy on him. They just hit him a few times.
Yeah.
Like even someone who's not Michael Myers could have survived that.
And then,
Maybe not the spine thing.
what about this whole staring out the window thing that they're adding into?
Well, we
Like,
have to. We do have to say that Michael Myers jumped up and killed everybody.
Yeah, we did.
He just gets up and says, "You know what? Actually,
Well, I know,
I'm
but
awake now."
but you didn't actually do the Tommy Doyle thing, because that was like the big thing, because he tried to stand up to him one last time, and then what it looks like got his fucking head bashed in.
Yeah.
But you were saying earlier that we didn't actually see him die, so there's no guarantee that he's actually dead. But I would say if he got his head bashed in with a baseball bat.
I feel like you cannot
On the road.
count Tommy Wallace out yet because he
It is
didn't see him
not
actually
Wallace. It is goddamn
Close enough. Let's talk
Doyle.
about the guy who's better.
If he shows up in the next
He's going to. He's going to be in the fucking
it
hospital
will
or something.
solidify my Star Wars. Where nobody dies.
They're actually going to get Paul.
Everybody just shows Paul Rudd's
they're
coming
gonna get
back.
Paul Rudd to come
it's
back
a
as Tommy
multiverse.
Doyle
It's a
instead.
Halloween multiverse.
You know, I was
now.
the first fault to Tommy Doyle.
It's so stupid.
So I'm sorry that I did actually cut you off a little bit earlier, because you were talking about going back to the house and looking out the window, and this is more where the movie actually ends, so we can actually end this.
I just don't need this like added thing of like he used to just stare out the window all the time. Like
That's all
Did
they
he?
wanted to do was go
What,
home
like-
and just stare out the window.
I like the idea of him wanting to go home. I really liked it when Lonnie said, "This fucker, he kills and then he goes home."
He creeps, he kills, and then he goes home.
I love that. It's so simple. That's all they've got to do. They don't need to add why he goes home. He just goes home.
Yeah.
He just fucking done. And then he's gonna creep and kill again. We're all good.
Yeah.
I don't. And then like they're using Judy Greer as now she's the surrogate. I'm staring through the window, which gives me Halloween 4 vibes. Are they going to make Danielle, what's her name?
Harris.
Danielle Harris. Are they going to make her the next evil because she touched Michael's hand at the end of 4? And it's just like, it seems like it's all this evil transfer and stuff is happening with Judy Greer.
Yeah.
I know they're not going to do that angle, but it seems like they're like, is she so mentally gone now because she stabbed him? And
I didn't get that feeling at
No,
all.
she's dead.
She just wanted revenge because he killed her husband. She kept bringing that up multiple
Yeah,
times throughout the movie.
I know, but Halloween has done this. This is why I'm seeing it, because
Okay.
Halloween has done this before. They're like, who's now becoming the monster? Which they already said earlier in the movie when Brackett looks up at everybody and goes, oh, who's the real monsters?
He's turning us all into monsters.
So if this was also
scared.
So if this was also mentioned earlier, I apologize that I missed it. But have you at all discussed the cheesy sounding updated Halloween music?
No, we talked about how we like John Carpenter's soundtrack.
But in this one, what do you think of the
I don't-
cheesy?
It's the best part of the movie.
Oh, really?
I don't find it.
I didn't like it at all.
I've heard much worse updated versions of the Halloween theme. This one, the only thing that kind of threw me weird was it was a more like, it had like orchestral voices going, oh,
Yeah, with the pumpkin.
That's what I didn't enjoy, but I've heard much worse
Really?
Halloween renditions than this.
Was there ever a Busta Rhymes version?
It probably went a little something like this.
The funny part is that mask that I have is the Halloween
Is
8
that the Halloween 8 Resurrection
What
mask?
Busta Rhymes mask.
What about LL Cool J? Do you think he did a song for H2O? My hat is like a shark's fin.
He didn't. I mean, I know he did the Deep Blue Sea. We know that. As deep as blue as my head is like a shark's fin. But I don't. I think there's a song that's on the Halloween soundtrack for H2O, but I don't think it's like Michael coming at you like a knife. You know, like I don't think it's like that. But I think he did have a song.
I wish it was.
I'm gonna have to look this
Wouldn't
up
that be
while this is
great?
happening.
You guys, can I go pee before we end this real quick?
He's gonna go pee.
Yeah,
Is that all right?
I guess. Unless we want to watch you pee into that cup and then drink out of it again. No. All right. So Sam,
Hey.
is your I always forget the deepest bluest part at the beginning of my hat is like a shark's fin.
Have
I
you
think
looked-
I think it adds up to it for sure. What's up?
I was gonna see if you were looking into this LL Cool J Halloween H2O or Busta Rhymes. I'm pretty sure none of them did.
I
that.
am right now.
But my God, it would have been great. I'm coming at you like I'm wearing mechanic outfit. Gonna hit you with a no. Loomis hits Michael Myers with a 2x4 in Halloween 5. That's what I'm getting ready to talk about. And he gets him in a big metal net. Don't you want to see this movie, Michelle?
A big metal net.
Yeah, he throws a big chain net at him. It says, "No more killing for you, Michael." You're not
don't-
going to find anything on this
I
LL Cool
don't
J.
think I see either one. No, I don't. There are no songs, unfortunately.
That's a trend that's going out of horror movies now, where they force rappers into things. Like, remember when we watched 13 Ghosts and they had Raw Digga?
for sure. And there was even wasn't there a music video or something at the end, or we just watched something?
Probably. I'm sure she did something where she was like, "I'm like 13 ghosts coming at you. 13 ghosts rolling at you. 13 ghosts coming at you. 13 ghosts." Boom.
Good.
Thank you. Did you like
For
that?
someone who's been shitting his brains out and most of his livelihood, you sure have some spunk in you for this Halloween episode. I'm very happy about
I'm
this.
pulling it out for this episode. Oh, there's a guy running in here. It'd funny if you left with the Michael Myers mask and I didn't realize it and you just came back in like,
Hello. I thought about that.
We're at the end.
Sorry.
We're at the end. Judy Greer is going to get stabbed.
She has been stabbed.
I personally don't believe that she's dead. Now, Anthony Michael Hall, probably dead. I don't believe Judy Greer is officially dead.
Why do you think she would have survived?
I just
Do you think someone would have heard her screaming because cops were outside? And everything?
unless Judy Greer is like, write me out of this. I don't want to be in the third one.
I think her granddaughter is the one who's going to with her.
Her granddaughter can't hold it.
I think
her and Jamie Lee Curtis cannot hold a movie.
I think she's going to take over, and I think Jamie Lee
mantle.
Curtis might actually die. And I
Oh,
think,
probably. Yeah.
and I think her granddaughter is going to be the final girl or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, the final
Yeah.
girl.
Or she's gonna at the end. It's gonna be like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and she's gonna go crazy, and then she's gonna be the new Michael Myers.
And then nobody will ever see the fourth one.
Well, luckily it's a trilogy, so I don't think that's going to happen.
You know what sucks about this? This is all David Gordon Green, right? Mm-hmm. I am a Hellraiser fan.
Yeah.
David Gordon Green is doing the new Hellraiser show that's going to come out on something.
Producing it.
He's producing it, and he's directing the first episode and several others. And god damn it, if he puts this touch,
He's doing the new
On that.
Exorcist.
what is it this fucker doing?
They signed him for a new trilogy of Exorcist movies.
A trilogy of Exorcist movies?
Yes.
Is anybody going to have a big pair of scissors? Because if
I
they
don't know.
don't, I'm fucking out.
I would actually. I think he'll do good with Hellraiser. Based on this, he has no suspense skills, but the gore and everything that Hellraiser.
You obviously don't know what Hellraiser is then. Because that's what I
You're gonna
want to
get mad at me for that?
You fucking asshole.
Well, we're officially done with this movie, right? So I think we're to
Pretty
the
much,
part of the
yeah.
podcast where it's time to go over just a few questions. Since we don't do nearly as many for the movies, but let's do this, Sam.
Scary times! Scary times mean questions! Ask them for me!
Did you say mean questions?
Ask them to me!
Yikes. Okay. So, I'm not asking you anything. Kent, why did you choose this?
I didn't choose
I
this.
think you were
life.
kind of forced on this one, weren't you?
I thought you did choose this. That was the plan, that you wanted to do this as well for an episode. It's just that it got delayed.
It was. It's a reunion of sorts. I was the first guest for the Halloween episode.
You're the first guest, period.
on 2018.
You're the first and only Halloween guest episode guy. You are the Halloween episode. You just lost the fake hand off the corner of your... It's fine.
Oh no.
You are the Halloween episode.
Yeah, but last year was supposed to be this movie.
Yes.
But it got delayed, and next year, I'm not going to choose Halloween Ends, but I'm sure we'll do.
It just has to be done.
Yeah. We
It's
gotta
just, it's
close
like,
it out.
it's just got to be forced in.
There's a lot of other things I would have rather choose than this movie. I can tell you that.
So did all of us watch this twice with both of you guys falling asleep?
Kent tried to watch it way more than I tried.
But you
tried.
got through too.
I got.
You?
I watched it today, and it was a goddamn chore. Only for this, because I knew it was coming up. Did you guys pay the $10 for the no commercials on Peacock?
No.
No, Michelle somehow got like, oh wait,
It was,
she got
it
enough.
was through DoorDash.
She got enough McDonald's.
DoorDash. What are you talking about?
DoorDash is available in Batesville.
Yes.
But just a
What's
handful
that
of
have to
things.
do with this movie?
They
promotion.
Yeah, there was a promotion that if you got so much food from McDonald's or spent so much money, then you got Peacock free for 3 months.
Oh, this is fucked.
So bam, got some food.
I paid for this movie again. And being the sucker I am, I will buy it on Blu-ray too.
Why?
Well, you gotta complete the collection.
You're a
all of them.
completist.
I have all of them anyway, so.
And honestly, and then behind the scenes stuff is fun, no matter if the movie sucks.
That's true.
And James Jude Courtney is a wonder as Michael Myers.
James Jew Courtney?
James Jude.
Whoa.
Well, you said something about Jews earlier, or Jewish.
That's what the movie said.
They say something about a Jew in the movie.
So there, I thought maybe he was saying it again.
He's nice as can be. I hung out with him for a little bit, and it was actually before this movie was announced, and he was nice as could be, but he didn't give me a fucking peep about this. I kept asking him. And
Of course
wouldn't-
not.
He wouldn't let it happen.
So, Sam, do you know who your least favorite character is in this movie?
My least favorite character in this movie is probably Tommy Wallace. No, not goddammit. Her name is Lindsay Wallace.
Lindsay Wallace.
Yeah.
So his name is Tommy Doyle.
And his
What
name
the
is
fuck?
Tommy Doyle. And they got that from Tommy Wallace. So that's why I keep fucking it up. Tommy Doyle. He's my least favorite character in this. He was written fucking horribly, and I think Anthony Michael Hall did a shit acting job.
Okay. Kent, least favorite character.
Same.
Really?
It doesn't matter how many times you put red light on the right side of his face and make him. That's every single shot in this movie. I have it written down.
No, that happens outside of the bar and stuff. I remember that.
It's always the right side of his face, and he's always even when they find the car with all the dead kids at the playground and stuff. They have it's his right face lit. Like, does he have a bad side or what the hell's going on? I mean,
No,
it's
he
super weird.
doesn't.
He's got a guy in real life that just follows him with a red light. He just pays him.
Lights it up.
Stand about 20 feet away.
He completely ruins this movie. He might be a good actor. I don't know.
So you're saying that the movie would have been good without him?
Just
I mean,
cut
like, it would have
everything.
been a good movie
Yeah.
if he was the only thing that really made it
If
bad.
you chopped all the scenes out with him, Oscars.
Interesting.
Gangbusters.
Well, my least favorite character, it's Michael Myers because he's such a jerk and he just kills so many people in this, like our brave warriors, the firefighters who protect us all of the time. And he just doesn't ever stop. And then he makes it an actual display and tortures people in front of other people to make it even harder. Like, what's going on? The man has no heart. So I'm gonna say Michael Myers is my least favorite
jerk.
character. Right? He's a big old jerkhead.
He is a jerkhead.
Actually-
But god damn it, I love Michael Myers still. They can make the shittiest movies over and over again, and I'll be like, I still like Michael Myers.
You got me.
It was still a guy in a mask, wasn't it?
So would you say, Sam, your favorite character is Michael Myers, or do you have someone else?
Let's see, in this movie, my favorite character is actually probably Dr. Loomis, baby.
I think that is not surprising.
Dr.
at
Loomis
fucking
is going to
all.
win every
Yeah.
goddamn time.
Yeah. Yep.
So you think that the guy did a really good job?
I thought they did a fine job. I just like
The
seeing
prosthetics help,
I just
obviously.
I just love the character of Loomis so much that I know it was shoved in there for no reason, and it's another. Remember this guy? It's another bracket thing. I know that's what they're doing, but I fucking love Loomis, so bring it on. And it was really funny when he's.
Did Michael kill again?
Did Michael kill again?
So stupid. It's Star Wars. Nobody dies. They just keep bringing them back.
But that's my favorite.
All right.
Loomy, baby.
Kent, favorite character?
Mine would be, I have it written down here, actually. Hold on. Laurie Strode. I love Jamie Lee Curtis.
Makes sense. We've been gearing up for this the whole
So
time.
great. My favorite part of the entire
She's
movie.
so brave.
So brave. She taught those young women to be strong.
She made sure to tell those sheep who they were.
She wanted to fuck that cop that just killed a guy.
Yeah, she crazy.
She's like, and she also wanted to overdose him on medication.
Yeah. She kills cops. She is the Busta Rhymes.
So who's your
Anyway.
favorite character?
Fucking Michael Myers. That's the only reason I keep
He's a
showing up.
It's
jerkhead.
the only reason it keeps coming.
The only
That's
reason I
true.
keep showing up to these. Get rid of all the characters, please, and just have Michael Myers walking around stabbing people. I will be happy. Please.
Yeah. That's why I like movies like sure, Halloween Resurrection sucks, but I'll still watch it over this.
I will, I would
Yeah.
definitely watch that more times than I do this.
Halloween 4, I'll watch the shit out
Halloween
of that
4
still.
is great, actually.
Yeah, Halloween 4 is amazing. Danielle Harris is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
The little girl?
Yeah, she's whoa. She blows everyone out of the fucking water in that
I
movie.
thought you were just being sarcastic earlier when we
No.
were watching that list.
No, and then they ruin it by making her not act at all in Halloween 5 and just make her be this mute
Like,
little...
actually, just shut up, little girl. You
Yeah.
can't talk.
Yeah. That's so
That's
dumb.
a whole.
That was my phone, sorry.
But
Well, my favorite character is obviously Brian the bartender, that Cajun beauty. He didn't do anyone wrong in it. He was everyone. He was just serving everyone, and he was having a good old cut up counter, talking about hanging on a bow.
All he did was let Anthony Michael Hall take his bat. That's all he did.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit. He's like, I'm not getting involved with this. I'm staying here and locking the doors.
You ain't gonna do no. You take that bat. I'm gonna go no.
Yeah. So Brian the bartender is my.
I love that you
favorite
figured out his name
character.
is Brian.
yeah.
Well, I get.
Hey, don't take it so
Well, his
hard
real
on
name
her.
is Brian Mays,
Ah,
and so he just got to be Brian the bartender.
Brian May from Queen.
Mays.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's really hard to find anything about Brian Mays, the actor, because Brian May
May
from
shows
Queen is everywhere.
You only find guitar virtuoso Brian May and not Cajun bar owner Brian Mays.
What a shame, right?
Can I change mine?
Yeah.
Mine's Dr. Sartain, actually.
He does show up for a little bit.
Yeah,
this
his
one,
dick
doesn't he?
does, apparently.
Oh, that was Sartain's dick, wasn't it?
I think it
Oh,
should
the
have been.
dead dick. That was a good character.
Yeah.
Dr. Sartain.
It's the best part of this movie.
Michael, you said I could watch Wait, that's stuff that didn't make it into the last
Flopped
one.
over and dead like I felt.
So, Kent, would you recommend this movie today? Obviously.
Negative. No. Skip this one.
Sam, would you ever watch this movie again?
I would never put it on. No.
I would also never
And,
watch this
I
movie
would watch-
again.
Sorry to
No, you're
interrupt you.
fine.
I will watch
I'm just agreeing.
Loomis on YouTube. And that's about it.
You mean clips from this movie?
Yeah, I'll just watch the
clips?
Loomis clip of him going,
kill
"Did it kill again?"
Just over and over again.
Or when Michael shoves that dude into the wall in the 70s.
Is it crazy? Are you saying that because he wouldn't normally, like Donald Pleasance wouldn't have pronounced it again?
I don't know if he would have. It just seems like a guy who's got to do an
Overacting?
impersonation just goes, how would he say it? Again!
Well, he's British.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. He might have said again in that.
He might have said again.
He
like Michael
Donald
Caine.
Donald Loomis.
Michael Caine says, let's do it again.
Samuel Pleasance. He
Samuel Suckins.
he was in an acting time where he could have talked like that, like, what are they doing now? Say that, my boy. Like, I could see him going again.
That was
I like
considered
it.
good.
Yeah, it is.
The old British. He's from a British stage. He's a good actor.
He is Blofeld, goddammit.
So let's go right to the end here. It's time to describe this movie in one word. Is everyone, you can fester for just a
Forget
second.
about this.
I also never think about it. I think it's best not to be so prepared, but I don't know about you guys. Is anyone ready?
Can it be one phrase?
If you want.
All right. I got a phrase.
Okay, I think
You
I know
ready?
what it's going to be, but
Do
yeah.
you? All right. Mine is Evil Dies Tonight.
Oh, I thought it was going to be This is for Dr. Loomis.
No, other than that, my real one is actually shame. Shame. It's a shame. Shameful.
Shame.
Like,
Shame.
it's, yeah.
Kent, one word.
Kills.
Kills.
This fucking killed the Halloween trilogy for me.
Halloween blows.
Yeah.
I'm going
Should have called it.
cheese.
Cheese works great for it.
Cheese works
You know-
for me.
You know what the thing about horror movies, when you see them the first time, the cheese doesn't usually hit me the first time as much as it's actually there. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know, there's some sort of face level where I'm letting that go past me and I'm seeing a new movie.
Yeah.
Usually I see the cheese on the second one and the third one. And then sometimes I even appreciate it more because the cheese I like. Not this one.
Not
I
like
saw
the
the
stuff
cheese
around the head of your dick.
Dude, smegma? Isn't that what that's called? For dudes who don't have it clipped? Smegma?
That sounds familiar.
I don't know.
Smegma. Well,
I'm not going to talk about what I don't know, but
Well,
I saw the cheese from the fucking very first screening, and it hit me
Yes.
in a way I didn't like. It didn't fit this world. It's not what
doesn't.
2018 set up.
the problem is how it's shot. The real problem with this movie is the cinematography is so good. And then John Carpenter's score is so good. Everything looks so good and sounds good. But you're throwing in so much fucking dumb bullshit with this.
Bad
I
script.
can't follow you. Yeah, I
Bad
can't
choices.
follow you with this.
speaking of sounds good, can we talk about the ASMR that Kent's beard has been giving this entire episode
Has it? Is it?
into the microphone?
Oh, has
It
it
is
been
definitely
rubbing up
been
against
happening.
there? Am I going to get new people on ASMR on YouTube?
It has. Also, smegma is the thick, white, cheesy substance that collects under the foreskin of the penis.
There you go. I wouldn't know because I'm
Smegma.
clipped, and I'm glad I don't have to make that extra cleaning effort because I'm disgusting anyway. I couldn't imagine the amount of smegma I would have.
You want to talk
Happy
about this.
Halloween.
Since you brought this up, you started your shit-a-thon a week ago.
Yes.
You shit. Diarrhea explosions
Yes.
from Sunday night
Sunday about 5 in the morning. Yes.
till 5. Not 5. What did I just say? Because you
like
just said
Monday morning, 5 in the morning, Monday morning.
that. Okay.
Sunday night.
To Friday morning.
Well, till
That's
yeah.
what. No, that's how long it took for you to shower. You
Oh,
shit
yeah.
that whole time, all week long, and you didn't shower one time.
First of all, no.
That's
And
disgusting.
We got a tushy. I don't know if you know that. I got a thing that squirts water onto my asshole.
That's not cleaning you.
It's clean enough for me to go back and curl up into bed and want to die.
I don't know. I just, even if I'm...
And I'm gross. I just told you I'd have an inch thick smegma line if
That's
I had a
one-
fucking uncut dick.
I know. I'm also just sharing with people that you can have whatever dysentery you had from being in the hospital with some
Well, good
C
night,
word.
ladies and gentlemen. See you later. Glad I was a guest again.
Where you don't shower
gonna see
even when you
myself
have
out.
the shits. No, we're talking about how gross Sam is. That even him having the shits isn't enough for him to think, I should take a shower.
Are you guys excited for Halloween Ends, though?
I do want to see Halloween Ends because I just want to see Michael Myers. It doesn't matter. I know that it's stupid. I know that we need new stores and blah, 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 blah. But I will always have a soft spot in my heart for Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, all these fucking killers like Leatherface. Now, I'm not going to let it blind me and like every fucking thing, but I'm going to look forward to the next thing unless I know it's like where Texas Chainsaw Massacre is at, or it's just like Dead in the Water. It's just being
Straight
put
to
out for
Netflix.
bullshit. Where Hellraiser ended up. Just bullshit, straight to video. They do not care about it. They're just retaining rights.
Yep.
Then I don't care. But if this is theatrical, this is supposed to be a thing. This is a social thing. Like horror movie guys like you and I are waiting for things like this. We don't get this that often anymore.
No.
So when it happens again, I'm going to fucking be there.
Yeah, we'll be there.
I'm not excited about it because I know it's not really going to end. It's just someone else is going to make more movies and it's just going to keep going. And I imagine that if it declined this much from the first one to the second one, it worries me about the third one.
And it should.
But I'll see it. Of course I'll see it. But nah.
Well, they say they're dialing it back for this. It'll be more like the 2018, more like the original suspenseful. This was just the in-between movie. Like, they already started making
Excuses for it? Well, let's not do that. Let's make a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
Well, it's too late because it's already done, so we'll see what happens.
Do you think he got painted in a corner when they were like, we're calling it Halloween Kills, and then he thought he has to be like, it has to be crazy because it's called Halloween Kills?
You don't think he had a hand in that?
I think that they made a pitch with like 3 movies and went, we're going to call it Halloween, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. And then the studio went, all right, you're locked in. And he went, fuck, now I got to write him.
What am I doing for the second one?
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
I have to come up with an entire 2-hour bullshit movie.
And I saw a fucking behind the scenes where he's like, I got to make this, I got to up the ante. This is called Halloween Kills. That's why I brought it up. Like, he was aware of what it's called. So now it has this elevated thing that doesn't need to be there.
Yeah.
And I thought Halloween Kills was a bad title when I fucking first heard
I
it.
thought it was
so.
fucking stupid. And Ends.
Ends isn't good either.
Jesus.
I would rather it just be Halloween.
If it's just Michael Myers with a bunch of like booties, then I'd be excited.
Let's get on it.
The whole
It's just like a rave.
Yeah.
Halloween body ends.
Halloween butts.
booties.
I'd be
All
excited
right.
for that.
Are we done or did we get it all out?
We got it all out, I think.
Okay.
And this is being recorded out of order because you've been sick. But the next episode is an episode of mine, finally.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
We
this
recorded this a while
we
ago.
recorded this a while ago, so we got to trigger the memory a little bit. But the next episode, I chose 10 songs that all have the same title. I'm going with the title of Breakdown, and I think that this is going to be a fun one, even though I know it is because it was weeks ago.
Yeah, it already happened.
But yeah,
right.
listen, it's a different thing, I guess. A different
is.
way to go about it.
Yeah, we're going to try this out. We did try it out. It went fine. We're going to keep doing things like that.
Hey.
Happy
Thank you, everyone, for
Happy
listening.
Halloween. Go eat some candy.
Yeah.
Not razor blades. Right. He's dead right there, actually.
Oh, God, Michael.
He's dead.
All right. Anyway. Evil dies tonight. Evil dies tonight.
Evil dies tonight. Evil dies tonight.
It's got to be
Evil
me.
dies tonight.
It's got to be me.
Evil dies tonight.
Couple of critics,